to me about it. Yeah.
That's kind of.
Oh, you know, yeah, baby.
Oh, there we go. Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa. Got the mic situation sorted out. Again, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody who celebrates. Everybody on the couch ready to go. Okay.
Just gonna be pinch.
Got a little green with a nasty jersey.
Where's green?
Right here.
It's close enough.
That's gray.
Motherfucker, this is forest green. I do the color.
But this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us.
What up?
Bringing his championship experience to the arena, NBA champion of the world, Championship P. Nick Young is back on the couch.
I'm Sigma P.
Huh?
I'm Sigma P. I'm young today. I'm young. I'm a young person. It's Sigma.
Okay, Sigma. Okay.
Sigma mean cool.
Sigma P. Sigma P today. Representing Tough Crowd University, we got Mr. B. Brandon Jennings back here with us. Damn. A little delayed reaction. And on this side of the couch, former #1 pick, the gentleman from Oak Cliff, Kenyon Martin. He's a gentleman, ladies and gentlemen. Don't believe what you heard. And the man known as Cemetery Larry, Rashad McCants, is in the building. So we got a lot to get into today, but before we do, Gil, you were in Sacramento this weekend, checking out your son Alijah, his last high school basketball game.
USC native?
Yeah. Boo. But unfortunately, his Chatsworth squad did not succeed in their quest to win the state championship, but he became just the 15th player in California history to surpass 3,000 points, city all-time leading scorer, and he's celebrating his 18th birthday today.
Mm-hmm. Yesterday.
Oh,
yeah, Nick.
Coach Muss came.
Okay.
He showed up to his birthday.
Nick said he needed a gift. His birthday was yesterday, too. I forgot.
We forget. See,
they got the same birthday.
That's why I be thinking they're the same age.
Man.
No, that's why. Every time my son had a birthday, his son had a birthday, and that's 18 birthdays.
That would work.
You know what I mean? Like, wait a minute. Every year it's a birthday.
Yeah, that would work if Elijah's older.
How old is he this year?
Yeah, that would work.
13.
13.
Again?
Man, stop.
God damn, this is the oldest, youngest thing I've ever had, man.
He turned 13 again.
It's like the 5th time he done turned 18, man.
Just became a teen, man.
Teenager.
I got a teenager now.
But Gil, you're obviously in Sacramento, watched Alijah, his last high school basketball game. What do you just think about his career following your footsteps and becoming the best arenas in the family?
Underhand slap, I like it.
I mean,
it's great. I mean, you know, what we said in his 8th grade year.
Backhanded compliment.
Slap.
Front-handed.
Backhanded compliment.
No, it was a good compliment for him.
It's a backhanded compliment.
Slap
No, but it's a backhanded compliment.
Good parenting.
Right? Backhanded compliment.
We all want our kids to do better than we did.
What you meant was, we got what you were saying, but what you meant was a backhanded compliment.
If you do this, it's a slap.
But same.
Okay.
It hurt. Backhand, same thing, right?
It hurt. I felt it.
Yeah, same difference. So it was effective.
No, but
Great parenting.
But
acknowledged it.
His 8th grade year, trying to figure out what school he was going to go to, and looked across the board, did all the research on certain schools, and realized old school method was still the best method for the end result. Of him being a pro or trying to get his chance to be a pro. He needs to build his individual basketball armor. So going to Chatsworth, and I said, by your 3rd year, if you're projecting on how I think you're gonna project, then, we can, skip your senior year and just hit the college. So the talent I believed in ended up showing he believed in it, and, everything has came true so far.
All right, well, we wish Alijah all the best as he goes to USC. Stay safe, Alijah. Get one of the blickies from Dad. It's a little rough over there on that side of town.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, we're in the tournament now. We're in the tournament right now. Hey.
I just thought about what he said.
Downtown.
Nah, whatever.
Nice little slap.
Not where they at.
Hold your wallet.
Hold your wallet.
But for all the fans out there, we still got 2 viewing options for you, our traditional version, mobile vertical version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Just make sure you support the show. Here's what's cracking in the arena today. The Warriors have won 7 straight games and are 14-1 with Jimmy Butler in the lineup. But are Steph and Draymond's claims that this team has a championship-level roster facts or cap? The Lakers snapped their 4-game losing streak with a win over the Suns. But what did their near win in Denver with the injury-depleted roster say about the Lakers and the Nuggets? You seen us. We didn't have Black and Miles, LeBron, Rui, Luka. Still almost came through. Refs helped out the Nuggets. That's neither here nor there. And the Magic snapped the Cavs franchise record 16-game win streak in Cleveland in what could be a first-round playoff rematch. Will the Cavs keep rolling, or do the Magic have a trick up their sleeve? Before we get into all that, as always, if you want to get down with Underdog, download the app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. And of course, Underdog is dropping a Luka Doncic discount every game he plays for the remainder of the regular season. That's right, we're dropping specials for every Luka game, including tonight's game against the Spurs. The Luka special has hit 7 times in a row, if I'm not mistaken. 7 straight times. So get up on it. Just use the QR code on screen or the link in the chat to claim your offer for tonight's game. And as for tonight, Gil has some picks up in his partner pack on the Underdog app. Let's take a look if we can. So you got Cat higher, 19.5 points. Knicks taking on the Heat. You got Jalen Green higher, 16.5 points against the Sixers. Zion Williamson higher, 5.5 rebounds. Pelicans are taking on the Pistons. And Steph Curry higher, 4.5 assists. Warriors taking on the Nuggets. You can win 3.15 times your bread if you roll with Gil's partner pack. How y'all feel on the couch about this partner pack? Possible? Feeling a little lucky today, Gil? You've been in the chat posting a lot of dubs.
One always gets me. Who has the last game? Steph?
You don't think he'll get 5 assists?
I hope he gets 5.
he will.
assists.
Yeah, he can get 5.
I hope he gets 5. I'm hoping.
And
Just like Giannis.
I hope so.
What, triple-double?
23 points.
Yeah, no, they...
All green. Needed one band. He got it and failed.
you got something, though.
I got nothing.
You got a great show.
I didn't have insurance. I was so confident.
You got a raw dog to picks always, ladies and gentlemen.
Every time.
Always raw dog to picks on Underdog.
Yeah.
Be real. You don't need no
Didn't
insurance.
put no Trojan on. Trusted.
We save lives, baby. We
You
save
say,
lives.
no, I should have, but I trusted.
Break under pressure.
I trusted him.
But we asked the chat, are you riding or fading Gil's picks? 68% of the chat is riding with your picks for tonight, Gil. They rolling with you. Okay. They are smart. All right, well, if you like these picks, go ahead, download the Underdog app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a special pick'em. And as always, we do MostlyFans at the end of every show. If you drop a good question in the chat with your Underdog username, we use it on this program, $50 bonus, your Underdog account. If you send us a video at mostlyfansgil@gmail.com. And we use that on the show, $100 bonus, your Underdog account. If you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, we got audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. As a reminder, we are still doing our Gillian subscriber giveaway. We appreciate all the love and support for the show. The channel is now over 977,000 subscribers.
Man, what the fuck?
And we gotta stop.
Yo, y'all got
Okay.
more motherfuckers.
We in San Fernando Valley.
In this bitch, man.
We escaped that life.
Like, from the hood.
We moved over here to escape that life.
Scared the
Like,
But as a reminder, for every 1,000 subs, we get between 900,000 and 1 million. We're giving $1,000 in bonus cash to a lucky Underdog user. So at 977,
No, it's too late.
No, we're good. We're good.
It's already done.
we did it.
I know, but it's already done.
We did it.
You're like 40 seconds too late. It's okay.
We did it.
Got happy with that twist, right?
I do it.
The double
Do
grip.
it.
It was a double grip.
I can't wait to shoot
What are you
another-
waiting on?
It was a double grip.
You haven't done it
called
already?
Fire in the hole.
It's called a dud. That's how you blow your hand off, thinking you're gonna let it go. It's okay. It's okay.
That double grip. But we surpassed 977,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. That means we're giving away $8,000 in bonus cash on the show today. But because we love y'all so much, we're going to announce 3 winners right now. Thank you, Kenyon. Appreciate it. Get all the glitter and strings and everything out of here. So our first winner of our Getting Subscriber giveaway is Trey3J. Trey3J, you got $1,000 coming from Underdog. Our next winner, Deether507. Deether507. And last but not least, for sure New Yorker, Michi. You got $1,000 coming from Underdog. More winners will be announced at the end of the show. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Get us over 978 so we can get closer to 1 million. So, as you know, Selection Sunday was this weekend, and now we know who will be dancing on the men's and women's side. Both UCLA squads will be represented for LA in March Madness, with the USC women's squad holding it down for the Trojans.
Oh.
As the men's look to bounce back next season with
Hey,
the
man, what is this shit?
No, it needs to be cold. They put the motherfuckers in the refrigerator.
Hey, what is it?
It's beer, but it's Guinness, but they need to put it in the refrigerator. It's warm. It's not.
Brown beer?
Like
It's not that.
coffee.
It's
look black.
It's not that appetizing right now. Normally it's good. Yeah, please.
It's for decoration.
Yes, please.
It's for decoration.
We didn't supposed to drink it.
No, I'm drinking mine. No, they're for
Yeah.
for drinking.
Put ice in beer?
It's for drinking purposes.
Put ice in beer?
You can. It don't,
Do whatever you put ice in whatever you want.
Yeah, it's your drink.
But like I said, Selection Sunday.
Caught me off guard, my bad. I thought it was coffee.
Selection Sunday was this past weekend. Both UCLA squads will be representing the tournament.
What seed y'all get?
Don't worry about that. Whatever we needed. Whatever we need is Swaggy. We gonna get there. Men's squad look to bounce back next season with Alijah Arenas coming to town.
yeah, man.
Hopefully make the tournament. So USC's women's squad defeated UCLA twice during the regular season, but took a big fat L in the Big Ten tournament championship game. As a result, UCLA was the #1 overall seed in the women's tourney. USC was also a #1 seed as well. Not the number one seed, though. That was UCLA. Not the #2 #1 seed.
He's number
Not
one
the 3 #1 seed.
#1 seed.
The last and final #1 seed.
Say the
Obviously, head coach Lindsey Gottlieb felt some type of way about it. Now, the Bruins and Trojan squads are on the same side of the bracket, so we won't see y'all in the championship, but we may match up in the Final Four. So, Swag, you've been known to run your mouth a lot and a little too much in support of your alma mater. So let's make a little friendly wager to see if you're really trying to ride for your side. So if my alma mater goes further in the tournament, you got to wear UCLA gear on an episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. And if your alma mater advances farther, then I'll wear some of your school's gear on the show.
What is my school name?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, you know,
School got no name.
it's cool. I'll take that back.
You take it? All right, let's
I'm
shake. Make it
confident.
official.
I got Juju.
Okay. We got
Juju.
we got Lord Best, Kiki Rice. We got everything we need. You know, y'all got us twice regular season.
Whooped their ass already 2 times, too, so.
Regular season. Now we're in postseason. Like,
Y'all made the tournament?
So that's a real thing. If you like the last first pick, people get mad. #1 seed.
well, I don't know. We were the #1 overall seed, so that's not an emotion that we have to deal with.
I think so.
Arizona, I believe, made the tournament as well. I think 4 seed.
No, I'm talking about this. They ain't selected yet. The women's.
The women's.
Oh, Louisville.
Louisville.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, we played.
So why you don't want to get in on that wager?
Hell
No,
no.
come on my side.
We got a bunch of freshmen. We got there.
Yo, technically,
USC now.
you were on Swaggy's side.
We
It's
got
only-
there. We got there.
So y'all want to link up?
Our
Both of y'all?
freshmen got there.
Both of y'all. If my alma mater goes further,
just-
both of y'all.
Good job,
The
freshmen.
2 Utes. The 2 Utes. Y'all got to wear UCLA gear on the show.
You're a part of the family now.
I saw somebody on CBS pick y'all to lose men's in the first round.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
they
not
try-
somebody we
they
respect.
try. They got-
I'm just
We worried about the women's
They
tournament.
got the leprechaun coach. And,
Yeah, I don't know who they playing, but I know their coach gonna beat them.
So good, you gonna team up with Swaggy for our little wager?
No, Nick. So the thing is, with the tournament, teams do well in the tournament for some reason.
Oh,
they used to do well.
Yeah,
They used to. I ain't seen US
because they just gonna play
don't
defense.
do nothing in a long time.
No.
Like Arizona used to be good too.
Gonna
Back
score
in
50.
So Swaggy, we got a wager going just to make sure you don't renege on it. We're gonna post it on Instagram, make it IG official. You with that?
Oh, what's that?
We're gonna let all the fans join in.
Do this.
Make sure you don't duck no smoke when it's time for your punishment.
That's the second famous person at USC.
Okay. Oh wow, you got
Juju,
to.
I didn't want to wear Juju yet. I didn't want to.
Not yet. We got several weeks to go.
Juju's first, then is Bronny. As of late.
Love and basketball.
As of late. You don't know nobody this year. Who's on?
better. Yeah, I mean,
Juju got
when it comes to basketball, but bigger name.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, Juju's standing alone. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to start another.
So we're gonna keep
Juju.
We're gonna keep this wager going on IG. Y'all make sure to follow along. Swag, I look forward to you rocking some brewing gear on the show. I'm gonna bring some of my extra medium stuff from back in the day.
Oh man, I ain't worried about it. We won twice, right? We whooped our ass twice. Right? Lost in the tournament. It don't really count, you know. Tournament.
Big Ten tournament
home.
championship experience did not come into play. UCLA was successful.
It's
but
hard to beat a team 3 times in a row,
Okay.
you know. So.
well, we're going to beat y'all twice. If we see y'all, we'll be there. Final Four, hopefully y'all make it too.
So you got to wear Trojan stuff, right?
I will do that for you.
So
'Cause I know, I'm very confident.
My dog gonna wrap it up. He gonna wrap it up.
Magnum. I need the Magnum side.
What are y'all talking about?
Anyway.
Oh my God, y'all talking about with each other?
What?
No. Against each other.
What the fuck?
Battle of LA, sir.
Using Trojans and shit?
Called that sword fight.
What is going on? I'm confused. I'm trying to
Battle of LA.
trying to focus here.
Sitting back.
Well, let's
Fucking my shit up
refocus.
right now with this Trojan talk.
Let's get into some NBA
Hate
basketball.
condoms on this couch, I see.
Huh?
Niggas hate condoms on this couch, I see. Let me keep my drink away from y'all.
Keep that Guinness on that side.
What's going through your brain? What are you thinking
I
about?
see what y'all talking about.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
That's,
Let's keep it hopeful.
Back to basketball.
please.
Back to basketball.
Please.
So before trade deadline, Warriors were looking cooked, and some of us in the arena were more than excited to urinate all over their grave. But the Jimmy Butler move has revitalized the Warriors, perhaps postponed the downfall of the Dubs dynasty. Warriors were in the midst of a 6-game winning streak with the Knicks coming to the Bay for a primetime showdown Saturday night. There was a little extra motivation for Cat after Draymond made comments about him ducking Jimmy Butler when the Warriors pulled up to the Garden back on March 4th, when Cat was actually attending the funeral of a family friend. But the Brunsonless Knicks were no match for Chef Curry in this new-looked Warriors squad. Let's take a look at some highlights if we can. Steph had an off-shooting night by his standards, but still did his thing, finishing with 28.7 rebounds and 5 dimes, 8 for 20 from the field, 4 for 13 from 3. Moses Moody dropped 18 points in his 19th start this season, with the Warriors improving to 18-1 with Moody as the starter. Jimmy Butler, 3 for 11 from the field, finished with 11.6 rebounds, 7 assists. Jonathan Kuminga had 10, 5, and 5 off the bench. So Cat battled foul trouble and Draymond Green calling him soft. So after the 11-point first quarter, Cat picked up his 3rd foul early in the second quarter, getting baited by Draymond as the two went back and forth trading insults. But Cat exploded in the 4th, finishing the game with 29 points, 12 rebounds, going 12 for 21 from the field. OG Anunoby had 23 and 9 boards. Mikal Bridges and Deuce McBride both had 19. With the Warriors up by 9 midway through the 4th, Cat scored 11 straight points to help tie things back up. But as you can see, it was not enough. Warriors up 4, under a minute remaining. Draymond sealed the win, driving by Cat for a layup, and then pulling out the night-night celly. Draymond also referred to Cat as Carl in his post-game interview, but did give him some love. Said Carl had a good game.
That's, the fact that you do another man's celebration when you score is crazy.
Carl.
Right? It's fucking crazy. Right?
Hot.
Right? And you look disgusting doing it, right? It ain't even graceful. Right?
Don't look like you're going to sleep at all.
Right, no,
You gonna be up all night?
it don't
You gonna
mean
be
that.
Quick nose off. Fake sleep. So
Yeah,
Warriors,
you look disgusting doing it too. Like
Warriors are 15-2 in their last 17 games, 14-1 with Jimmy Butler in the lineup. After the game, Draymond was asked about the impact Jimmy Butler's had on the Warriors and had this to say.
It's a real ball club now. You know, with him on this team, whether he have 11 points, 2 or 3, he make us a real ball club. And when we're a real ball club, we usually win championships.
so,
Mr. B, I see you nodding your head.
Talk that then.
I like it.
huh?
Yeah, real ball club.
You can, you
Huh? I'm confused.
real ball club now.
Yeah, real
I'm
ball club.
confused. So what were you before?
Oh, you wasn't a ball club.
Yeah, so what? I'm really confused.
Oh, you're not. You're
Like,
not confused. You know.
I'm really confused.
You know what he's saying.
So what? So what?
Somebody's fault. It was somebody's fault we wasn't the club. We wasn't the club we supposed to be.
Hold on now.
Now we the club we supposed to be.
You bring one person in, now you.
Back to action, Jackson.
Yes. You bring a big time player like that in.
It's like a barbecue.
A ball. So now we're a ball club.
Yeah, it's barbecue. Ain't no barbecue without the mac
Y'all
and
not
cheese.
competing without him? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
Like we don't.
It's
No,
not-
he wasn't competing.
It's not a barbecue without mac and cheese.
Yeah,
but
everybody bring the
results
meat.
say.
Somebody got to bring the mac and cheese. Eat the mac and cheese. Like,
A lot of meat.
time to eat. Yeah, they good. They ready.
The results are the results.
They're playing very well. I'm not going to dispute
can't take that from that.
But the words, like, He completes us, maybe.
He happy.
happens, yeah.
He happy.
He completes us as a team.
Yeah.
I'm with that. But not we're a ball club now. Like no, don't do that. No, be like
He helps us.
He helps us. He completes us now. He
did
brings
what KD like,
he brings what
he did
we've
what
been
KD did.
missing. Give me those words.
Give us a
don't
weapon.
that now we're about like don't give me
Now
that.
we official ball
Yeah,
club.
now we're official. You
We
see what
was
I'm saying?
YMCA,
Yeah,
team,
but we
and now
still
we
NBA
a
players
ball
though,
club.
are we not?
No, for sure.
So we still NBA players, are we not?
Yeah.
Are we not four-time champions?
What you call that?
Am I not Draymond Green a four-time champion?
You are.
Yeah.
Now we can
This year?
don't give me those words.
Well,
He
Now
helps
you
us.
saying you can't do it without certain.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
You can't do
So
it
what are
without
you built
this.
on? Like that's my. So I like for him to say it.
Hey, that's a great fucking point.
I don't. From him to say it. If it comes from Steph, it hits a little different than coming from the guy who's supposed to be the enforcer, of the team. For him to say it,
When he said to KD, we don't need you.
we don't.
See, it gets real nasty.
I mean,
but-
Now all these things
and then
come-
we went and won it.
Huh?
And then they went and won a championship.
But that never changed the
Still.
organization.
It never changed now.
It's like
It
the
never-
organization has always
Then that is what.
Even when KD came
they
in,
playing
we
well,
don't need
yes. Like we playing well
you. Now
now.
he's
yes.
saying, oh, he completes us now.
So that's why, like, he brings like.
Well, because we lost
He brings
Clay.
what we've been missing.
Yeah.
Give me some different words. I'm saying I understand what Draymond is saying,
So that's.
but
I mean, you
I
played
think
there.
you're
You know.
reading it. You reading it.
no,
Swaggy.
no. I'm listening to the words that came out this man's mouth.
Real ball.
I'm not putting anything on it. They're playing very, very well with Jimmy Butler. Absolutely.
Well, speaking of
Jimmy
completing
giving
us,
him anything different than Wiggs is giving?
Shit. Man. What the fuck is that?
we got the world's tallest leprechaun.
You really built like that.
Thank you.
too.
Don't skip me. Man of
You
God.
built like that.
Because if you fall,
What is that? What do you
I'm gonna
give?
fucking
He said,
laugh.
I know what.
You not gonna be able to get up.
Why you getting good?
Yo, if you
Ladies
fall,
and gentlemen,
you
the
ain't-
world's
like, push
tallest
him over.
leprechaun.
Somebody push
And
him
best
over and don't
barber
help
in the
him
game.
up. And that suit you, I know him.
You.
That's how they know. That's
So-
how he's supposed to look. With the
I just want to see him.
nuts.
Yeah, push. I want to see him get up by himself.
So, Sigma P, Championship P,
I'm gonna take
Swaggy
him.
P.
That's all. I want to laugh.
We're members of this Warriors dynasty. So for what it's worth, Draymond isn't the only one who feels the Warriors are a championship level team with Jimmy Butler. During a recent interview with 95.7 The Game, Steph had this to say about the Warriors squad.
Absolutely. That's why we're juiced to be in this position. I mean, how many teams think they can win it right now? Probably, what, 8 to 10?
I'd say 8.
Maybe
How many have
8-ish?
won it 4 times?
But I'm saying, I think there's 8 to 10 teams every year, 6 to 8, 10 teams every year that think they can win it. If you want to be in that category, does it mean it's going to happen? We'll see. But I like the idea that we can confidently say on a night to night, we can figure out how to beat anybody.
Let me ask you this: like, why, if you were to win it all, what would be the reason you'd win it all? And then, what would be the reason that would get you beat?
There are some really good teams out there. You could look at Boston, Cleveland, OKC, Denver, the records teams that have 3 of those teams who have won it before. So you think about experience, but for us, we have that experience on our side. We have a good balance of veteran presence, youthful energy. I think the fact that since the trade, our roles have been clearly defined. Our rotation's pretty consistent from a night-to-night perspective. It might get a little tighter as you get closer to playoffs, but having your 9-10 guys that are going to play, the bulk of the minutes, who's going to be out there on the floor, that clarity has given us a lot of confidence. But at the end of the day, me, Draymond, Jimmy, we've all been around. We know what it's like to be in a playoff series, to have to figure out that specific opponent and how to beat them 4 times. And like I said, if you get us in that scenario, we like our chances.
So like I mentioned, Warriors been very phenomenal. 14-1 with Jimmy Butler in lineup.
Sound good.
Beat a lot of mid. Beat a lot lot of mid.
You see the words he used? You see the words he used?
Two different moments.
No, but you see the words that he
Two
used.
different players, too.
Yeah, two different
Right?
players.
2 different
So
players.
it is, but
And he just hit a game winner for his
elaborated
that was a game
on
winner.
what makes them, right? Not that we're ball now, like.
So let's play a game of facts or cap. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. You tell me facts or cap. Warriors have a championship level team. Facts or cap?
Facts.
Swaggy, you say facts. Why do you feel like this Warrior squad is capable?
And he got like his Batman is hard. I mean, his Robin is hard to beat a team like that. You know, I done seen it before. I've been in that locker room. Draymond looked like he's finally back and not just out there. He look like he's getting happy again. So I could tell the locker room is better. Jimmy energy is better. You know, you got the whole team. I didn't know who Mobley was doing the moves like that. So he got them other guys playing confident. So Mobley, ain't that his name? Mobley?
Moses
Mosley.
Moody Marty.
Oh, Mobley.
Moody.
What's his name?
Moses Moody?
Yep. 18-1 as a starter this season, 19
That's what
games.
I'm saying. He driving to the hole doing pump fake spin.
Use
Moses
your
Moody.
vowels.
I thought his name was Mobley.
Moody Moody. Moody Marty.
Use your
Moody
vowels.
Moody Moody.
So we
What's
can
his name?
understand.
What's-
Moses Moody.
Moses Moody?
So
Moses Moody is his name.
You just mix it together. That's all.
Moses Moody.
You just don't make some shit up. Out of
I mess up all the time.
We
You're a
understand. You went,
USC guy. That's all.
you went to Cleveland, we get it.
Cleveland High
There you
School.
go.
You went to Cleveland High School, we get it.
Let's move on, Mr. B. Mr. B.
7 years.
When the Draymond clip was playing, you were nodding your head in agreement.
side
The
are
ball
you
club,
Yours.
championship level team. So the Warriors have a championship level team. Facts or cap?
Facts.
Okay, Mr. B.
With their experience, you know, with Steph Curry, Draymond, Jimmy Butler,
Build up.
Steve Kerr, and then like you know when, you know that time when they beat Boston, you know we didn't have them winning it that year, and you know it's kind of like that same year again. They're under the radar. Now that they're 14-1 with Jimmy, yeah, I definitely think they have a chance. They're very experienced.
Let's move over to our show's namesake, Gilbert Arena, was almost named Hippolyta. You were almost named Hippolyta.
I could have. Yeah.
Hippolyto's
Not
arena
many,
sounds
there's not many names in the Cuban, Afro-Cuban
diaspora, if you will.
heritage.
So you say facts as well. So this whole side of the couch, facts.
Yep.
Yeah.
And why do you feel like the Warriors have a championship level team? Good.
Because he said it.
Yeah.
Steph Curry
The
said
guy who has 4 rings
4 rings.
said this team right here is capable of beating anybody in a 4-game series. So I trust the shit that's coming out of his mouth.
He said absolutely. So right now, Warriors 6.
He said it with.
Well, hold on.
You seen the face?
Right?
Right?
I said, damn.
You seen his face when he said it? Like,
Man.
yeah, of course. So
All right, well, let's move over to this side of the couch. Cemetery Larry, Warriors have a championship level team. Facts or cap?
Super cap.
It's super cap. I'm gonna count that as 2 caps because it is super cap.
Yeah, super cap. So I'm just gonna dive into the whys. You go back to the dynasty when it started. You go back to who was on the team, the dynamic scores that offset Steph Curry. At the time, probably Draymond was averaging double figures at the time. You had bench players that were averaging double figures as well. So you had dynamic scoring power that could really bring something to the table for a championship dynamic team. In all the years that they won the championship, they've always had 2 different dynamic scorers, especially in the recent one when they had Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson. Then you look at all the utilities around that. Dive into this year. What utility players are going to give him that dynamic scoring that he's going to need in the playoffs? Game 1, you do what you do like y'all been doing here, 14 in a row. We got 7 games to figure this shit out now. Let's take this away from him. There ain't nobody else on this roster that's going to give them 25 plus. I'm not even banking on Jimmy doing it. So how can you be a playoff contending team getting out of the first round if our scouting and our scheme take the ball out of Steph Curry's hands, we're going to blitz him on every pick and roll, and we're going to slow rotate to Draymond Green and make him have 30 tonight. Moses Moody, we close out, we make him put it on the ground. We do a lot of things when you talk about basketball to offset this team's confidence. We never seen Steph have to promote this, which means to me that sounds like he's selling something. He ain't never had to sell it before. He worried. They feel good because they playing good, but you're not playing teams that get consistent scouting on you and got to play you 7 games now. Playoffs is different.
Let's move over to Kenyon Martin. Kenyon, Warriors have a championship level team. Facts or cap?
Well, I'm everything that He said, I'm going to go Cap as well, being that they in 6 and the team that's in 3rd, I don't think they can beat. So
Who's the team in 3rd currently right now, okay?
the Denver Nuggets. And so beating any team in the playoff series, I'm going to go right now as it stands. I'm going to have to say Cap because I don't think they can beat Denver in the playoff series. So I'm going to have to say Cap. Because if they match up in the first round with that team right there, with that guy, I don't think it's enough over there. Like Denver got too much.
So if there's 10 teams that's considered contenders, you don't think they're one of them? The 10?
I don't think there's 10 teams that can win a championship.
No.
He said that shit.
So in his,
I don't believe there's 10 teams that can win an NBA championship.
How many teams could win it this year?
Realistically, I think
Realistically,
6 to 8 was the number thrown out.
I think
He said to 10. He said 6, 8, maybe 10. No, my ears are fucking well.
They do.
Y'all not gonna say
so,
say
so
fucking
out
10
of,
teams.
so out of contenders, where would you put them?
If they are the 10,
So you put them at 10.
but I don't think there's 10 teams. So if there are at 10, they're not on my list of teams who I actually think that can go out and win it. Like right now, I don't believe in them. They're playing well right now, absolutely, yeah, but they've been throughout the year before they got Jimmy, like they hadn't been a really good basketball team.
No, they wasn't at all.
So the fact that they leaning on this man that much,
Yeah. And it's more
and what he
energy
said
than anything.
in a playoff series, he gonna have to bring more than just what he's
10, 8, and 7.
He gonna have to bring more than that on a consistent basis. Average, in a playoff series,
I think
he gonna have to average 20-something in the playoffs for them to be able to beat a good team in a playoff series.
Have he done it before though?
He gonna have to bring it.
Yeah.
But has he done it before though?
Yes.
As a Robin?
In the Eastern Conference,
Has he
yes.
done it?
As a Robin?
In the
Yes,
Eastern Conference, yes. We're not talking about that conference over here now. This is big. This is varsity basketball over here.
So the West is the varsity.
I'm not
conference.
rolling with Denver like y'all.
East
rolling with
JV.
Denver.
Yeah, this is the big boy basketball over here, where your first round matchup, you're facing the three. Like,
Do you want to see Steph in the first round match?
do you want to see Nikola in the first round?
Do you want to
Steph
see
don't got
Steph?
enough to sustain what they got over there. Especially
They just listen.
take
They've had
Denver.
so what they
Take
14
Denver
and
out
1
of it.
since Jimmy got there.
14-1 with Jimmy in the lineup.
They've had
15-2.
to do. So you know where they were before Jimmy got there. What they had to do to get to 6.
Yeah.
They've had to play. So yeah, they're playing well now. Yes.
But that's like any team. You take the second best player off a team. You take Murray off Denver, mother.
But we're not. So now we're talking ifs. And
No,
shit.
but
wait.
you saying
The
that's when
team
they
now
were.
that they're playing.
They
But
ain't
he
here
talking about
no
the
more.
matchup.
The
Say
matchup, right?
between them
If
and Denver.
the
Them two.
season ended
Right?
He got to
today,
guard Steph and
But
Jimmy.
let's just say this.
they ain't got nobody over there to guard.
It's a
Nikola,
bad
dog.
matchup. That's what he's saying.
They
He's saying
got
it's
nobody
bad.
that
But
can
look,
guard them two,
change
though.
the matchup, though. Let's
Like I
change
said, they've been in the
matchup.
basement all season, dog.
Thunder versus
for a
Thunder.
reason.
Thunder Warriors. Do Warriors want to play the Thunder?
You don't want to see a team that wins.
why you
They're
just-
championship
do the Warriors
team.
want-
Why you just don't put Jokic in the pick and rolls then?
Yeah,
Dog,
they don't guard Steph.
ain't
Because he's
the
not a good
same.
pick. I mean, because
Yeah,
his
that's
pick and roll
fine.
is not
He
that.
said blitz. He said blitz. I didn't say
don't play
blitz.
deep.
Because how you gonna blitz with
He
Jokic?
said blitz. That's fine. Listen,
No, I
you
ain't
got to
say- I
guard.
ain't say- You don't got to blitz.
What he do on the other
Whoever he
end
gu- whoever he
offsets
guard-
whatever Steph gonna do is what I'm saying, dog.
Whoever he guarding, we just gonna go pick and roll.
Push over
It's
the
cool.
top.
That's people tried that shit before.
Push over the top.
I know, but we're calling Cap on if he thinks his team is top 10.
That's fine.
To be considered, then
I say cap.
He's capping because he
he
don't
can't
got the
cap it.
ammunition.
It's his top 10. If
He
the
don't
guy-
So why we having the topic then?
if it was 6,
So why is the topic? So why we having the topic then?
I don't know. He put it up there.
We
So
like,
therefore,
we like to have good
the topic.
on
I'm answering the question that was asked of me.
I mean, but we're going.
are a high-quality
we're saying
show with
Cap
good
off of
topics
his
to debate.
statement.
Well, whatever the statement, I don't think that there's 10
It's
NBA
not
teams that
true.
can win an
It's
NBA
not- I
championship.
find that to be quite false. Like, y'all don't got enough ammunition compared to the past to
How
make a
can you
run.
call that cap?
Because you don't have
He's a
enough
champion.
ammunition.
Hey, that's
He has
what
a
winning
mentality.
the
He has a
championship feel
championship
like.
mentality. Yes.
Have you
But
won a
you don't-
championship?
Listen, that you don't
Have you won
what-
a championship?
And I have.
That could
In the NBA?
No.
Oh no.
I'm saying,
No.
but Milwaukee,
Okay.
I think
So how
Milwaukee.
can you tell a
'cause the
champion how he don't
experience.
feel like a champion? He don't feel he can win.
then
If he felt that way when he won, how can you tell him he don't feel that way now?
Are you digging in your bag right now?
No. He's saying that. No. He's saying that he don't think that it's
You gotta
10.
tell a champ. You can't tell a champ he's not a champ.
Bro,
If he feel that
nobody's
same
telling
way?
the champ he's not a champ, bro. We're literally
That's what
saying,
you're just saying.
you don't have what you used to have the feeling that you have now because there's confidence from your past, right? So look at your past and say, do I have what I used to have to do what I used to do? I do not. But do I still believe that I can still do the shit that I used to do? Of fucking course I do. But do I really have what I need?
What's the top 50 teams they beat?
Top 50?
I don't have what I need.
I can dunk that motherfucker, but I can't swing off the rim like I used to.
So
The fuck? Listen, just.
I'll give you.
Hey, so how was his scores when?
The Warriors since February 8th. If y'all want me
How
to run
was the
through.
scores when he played against Boston? Because it was just him and Poole, right?
What you mean, how was the scores?
Because it was only two.
Clay, Jordan, and
Clay
Steph.
was. Clay
Clay's giving you 18 a game, bro.
It was Wiggins.
18,
bounced back that
20,
shit.
and 30.
No, it was more Wiggins than Poole.
And then
They got-
add
they got-
Wiggins. Add that's 4. Add
That's
17.
Kuminga.
He's averaging 17.
He's supposed to be giving you that.
Kuminga coming back from
And then
injury now,
Wiggins
working
was
his way
giving
back
you
in.
17, 18.
Moody?
Then you missed
Moody?
Clay.
Talking about a playoff.
So you didn't replace Clay. That's
Can't
the
play.
only
You
difference
can't
you
play
had.
all them motherfuckers now.
Draymond not giving you 10 no
You
more.
can't play all them motherfuckers,
Draymond
so you
not
got to
giving you
pick 8.
11 no more.
You got to pick 8, maybe 9. You got that's playoff rotation. Let's call it what it is.
You can't.
Consistent.
So those two gonna be in
We're
it
talking
for
about
sure.
consistent.
Kaminga and Moody, they're gonna be in the
Movie
playoffs.
start. Right?
Okay.
What
Listen, so
What you would
with
expect
that 8,
to win a championship.
But only he has that feeling.
I mean,
you only added one guy to that 8 that you didn't had all season.
So on
you've
this
been-
couch right now,
And
I
that's
want to
the
know how
perfect
many
example.
teams do you
only
feel
added
like.
the one guy.
How many teams do you guys feel like have a realistic chance of winning the championship? Steph put that number at 10, anywhere from 6 to 10. What's the realistic
It's
number
closer
of
to
teams?
6.
Like Eastern Conference, how many teams have a realistic chance of winning a championship?
Boston. Depends on who Milwaukee play. I
Milwaukee.
really think Milwaukee is a problem, dog.
Cleveland.
They get Jimmy Butler. but Bobby Portis back. They're a problem. I really. They in the playoff series gonna be hell to deal with.
Cleveland.
3.
A distant third.
You
Right
include
now,
Cleveland
my
in that
book,
list?
a distant third because they don't have the experience.
Who, Cleveland?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They don't have the
Yeah,
experience.
but they
So
still
they're
have-
third, right?
Golden.
That's it.
And let's move to the Western Conference. How many teams in the West do you feel like have a realistic?
Realistic.
Realistic. We're being realistic. So we got the Lakers, and who else do we have here?
The Lakers, Golden State.
Lakers.
Lakers, Golden State.
No, we're not gonna just.
Man, the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Well, what other
anything
team?
happen, though.
Let's stop it, bro.
It does. Shit, Brooklyn lost Kyrie and fucking
do.
James. Yeah, this shit happened.
They got I don't know, man.
As you look at those standings here right now, what teams you feel like
It just depends on how the
playoffs?
match up.
that are not on dope or dog food? That's why you would say for believing that they can win.
If
it.
everyone just stays healthy,
Where they are, yes. Just healthy, yes. The best
everyone
version of
stays healthy.
themselves.
Yep.
Clippers got a chance.
Yeah.
Lakers, Denver.
Okay, see.
No love for the Thunder, 13-game lead in
Yeah,
the
you think
West.
the
Right
Clippers got a chance?
Over the Thunder? I'm not going. I'm going.
You don't like the Thunder?
If we take away Shai, who actually has the experience to take over
This is-
like he does?
Them as a team, though.
Yeah.
Winning is
Everything runs by
behavior,
him.
dog.
He controls everything.
Yes.
So you remove him, they
not
remove
removing
him.
him,
not gonna
They don't have anybody who
Who's
actually
not-
has experience.
Who's
There's
removing him?
the defense or whatever.
So now
he gets in
now
foul
you-
trouble.
No,
So
guy here.
it's called elimination. So if we remove him,
Because that's not happened yet. Because they haven't figured out how to remove Shai.
So you now
if
you
we-
believe
if
in
we remove,
defense.
if we're,
So now you
this
believe
is
in
playoffs. So if we remove him, who is capable of even sustaining 25% of what he does? Right? If you remove on Clippers, who do you remove? Kawhi? You still have James Harden. Right?
Averaging what?
You still.
So Jalen Williams is
20
averaging what?
21.
Same,
So who's
same thing, bro?
Who's a better player?
Right now?
Who's a better player?
Right now?
Okay, James Harden.
James Harden.
Yeah, James Harden.
It's not even close. Not even
Jalen
second
Williams.
close.
No, James Harden.
Jalen Williams?
Then who becomes who's the third
bro.
best player in that series?
Harden after 23, 9, and 6
I
this
love
season.
James.
Yeah, I'm
No,
going
no,
James.
don't
Okay,
do
cool.
that.
No disrespect, no, James. Yeah,
No disrespect to Jalen Williams. He was an
James
all-star.
like-
yeah, but James is a better basketball player, right? Okay, cool. Yeah.
Old James.
This the
But-
older.
Old James, old James is still doing it at that age.
But the young
Yeah.
kid is the young kid.
But
Yeah, no, he's the young kid, but he's still not better than James.
it's a better team. We're talking about a team here. So
talking-
we're not playing one-on-one out here, dog.
We're talking about
We're not
Offset.
fucking
We're talking
playing
about
one-on-one.
offset. You got to offset.
right?
We're talking about
Jalen
a
Williams
team.
offsets James Harden with this matchup. It's an offset for sure.
And ain't nobody be able to stop Shai or slow down Shai or do whatever they want
Even
to
if you
yet.
put
So,
Kawhi on him, you
like,
got to put Kawhi on
got
Shai.
Chet.
You got Powell.
Then you got Chet.
Chet didn't even play the full.
Chet Zubac. That's
just
Chet Zubac.
Like, what are we talking about? We're not talking about the
The
high school
better
Chet.
team
We're
right
not
now, I
talking
think
about
Oklahoma
the
City's a
college
better
Chet. We're
team.
talking about the NBA
yeah.
Chet. Stop using his
I'll say
name
that.
as if he's out there
much he
motherfucking
earned?
Wemby in it.
Chet
And Wemby
hologram.
played last year. He just came back. He is not in full motion to be a real threat in the playoff series.
As a team,
This is a
but
playoff
I'm
series,
going Oklahoma
dog.
City.
But how much?
When we're saying we're gonna focus on you, we're gonna make you beat us.
Yeah.
He ain't averaging 44 a season. I mean, for a series, he's not capable of doing that yet.
44?
He's not old enough to do
Who's
that.
gonna
yet.
average-
Who averages
No, what I'm
44?
saying is he's not
I ain't
old
never
enough.
seen
If I cut off Luka, Kyrie
averages
is
44?
gonna murder
Giving
us.
an extreme example.
Right? If I cut
Why
off
would we give an
Kyrie,
extreme
this
example?
like you have to have another guy who can
about averaging
do
24?
him. Jalen Williams is not old enough yet to do him. He's still inexperienced. He's still gonna go through his
you
2-3
can't-
years
'cause
of trying to
Kyrie-
get it.
Okay.
Kyrie got cut off too last year.
He got cut off, and who else did they have? The nigga named Luka, right?
He got cut off.
And then when he got cut off, you had the Kyrie guy.
He got
You
cut off
see
in
what
the
I'm saying?
finals.
You can't cut both.
Got
You can't cut both legs off at the same time. You can only cut one off. So if we cut off Shai, who is gonna actually produce for them that has the experience? They're just not experienced yet.
I think
Cemetery Larry.
That's all.
what they've done.
Like I trust Cavs more than I do OKC.
For sure.
What they've done is they changed the landscape, right? In comparison to the Warriors, Steph is used to winning with this formula. The formula Shai has is a college formula. It's not a formula that we're used to seeing that can take it from game to game all the way down the stretch and get deep into the playoffs. I believe that if they stretch this formula of how they have been winning these games, they don't win the games in a dramatic fashion where the highlights or this or that. They stretch the game out. They grit and grind you,
They
and
grind games out, all that.
they strategize and they outwork you, right? And then by the time fourth quarter come, you look up, they up 6, they up 7. Shai, take us home. If they can do that in the playoffs, down the stretch and win 6, 7 in the 6 and 7 game, they can take it deep. And they don't need to have experience to do that. They just need to be consistent.
Yeah.
With Chet doing what you do, get us 8, 9 rebounds, get us 10, 12 points. We're gonna grit grind this shit like how the Grizzlies used to do back in the day. Grit and grind, slow the game down. Let Shai take us all the way through this shit. Let's beat them down. If they don't play it that way, then it falls into Gil's hands where you don't have the experience to add up to regular NBA basketball playoffs, where we're playing like this, and you need a secondary guy, you need a third guy, and they don't have that. So I agree with
This is
both
the
sides.
second year in a row having the best record in
So
the
you
West,
don't think
right?
they learned from last
This is the
year?
That's
second
what I'm saying.
year
They
in a
can
row
get it
having
done
the
with
best
their
record in the
formula.
West.
They can get it
They
done with
learned
their
something
formula.
from last year, I guarantee.
Yeah.
But if they try to play that style, they won't make it
And
because they don't have
defend
it.
that. Look, they learned something from last year,
They
guaranteed,
learned
bro.
something from last year.
Absolutely. Them, they have a better team than the Clippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going with them over the Clippers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Denver will be a different
No.
story though, because that's a whole different strategy.
Yeah.
It's like that strategy has to go now in Gil's favor because now they're gonna need a secondary guy, but they still gonna have to grit and grind it out, and they can take it 7 with Denver.
Yeah.
Who?
But I think the Thunder, secondary guy to do it.
They was the matchup, but we'll see. But
But if they formula work, it works.
like I said, there's not
Hire
10
them out.
teams. There's not 10 teams that can win it that I don't. They've been showing me who they are all season. So I've had a large sample size to go on.
Of regular season?
All season, like winning is a learned behavior, dog. You act like it ain't.
Yeah.
Your roster is your fucking roster. You can't change the stripes on a fucking zebra, dog. You are who you are at some point. They've been playing well as of late. I'm giving all the credit. The trade app for Golden State, absolutely. The rest of these teams, it ain't 10 teams that can fucking win no championship, dog.
So
I'm not buying that shit.
when it comes,
Wasn't Dallas?
We had a hard time coming up with 6 teams just now.
Yeah.
So y'all finna tell me 10th? No, 8? No.
Dallas was terrible last year.
When?
And
The 6th seed.
then they hit the 6th seed, and then their veteran
They had the right
play.
matchup. They had the right matchup in the first
Their
round.
veteran play got them all the way to the
Matchups-
championship. So
matchups matter, right?
whoever was the number 1 team, number 2 team, none
Does
of that
matchups
matters.
matter? Does matchups matter?
Minnesota?
And
Last year.
the first round matchups,
And I
you
said-
play the wrong team in the first round, you can have an early fucking summer.
And I said Clippers in the playoffs. That's a mad matchup for OKC.
I don't think so.
a fully healthy Clipper squad versus a fully healthy OKC
you have
squad.
Kawhi, who is going to do what Shai did. That's a great matchup. You have
So
one
we-
that's a Finals MVP 2 years straight. He is
we
a
talking
legit
facts
champion.
here, right? So we speaking facts here,
A
right?
playoff Kawhi. That's why I said.
So
I said
we
it at the
talking
beginning.
facts here, right?
I said healthy.
Oh, so let's call it. I'm glad you throw that in there.
I threw that in
please.
first.
Please.
I said
I'm
healthy.
glad
Healthy,
you
right?
reminded
I think we
yourself.
all
I'm glad you reminded yourself of that.
No, I'm reminding you.
No, I'm glad you reminded yourself of
I
that.
said healthy.
I'm glad you reminded yourself the facts of the conversation.
All right, so when it comes to this Warrior squad having a championship level team,
Facts.
all right, and we asked the chat if the Dubs have a championship caliber team. 60% of the chat agrees with this side of the couch that the Warriors have a championship caliber team. We also asked the chat how many teams can win the title. So 31% said 1 to 3, 61% said 4 to 6, 7% said 7 to 10, 1% said 11 plus. So that means over 92% of the chat thinks there are 6 or less teams that has the potential to win a championship this season. But let's keep this thing moving. Want to give a shout out to Rough Greens for sponsoring today's podcast. Ever see your dog slowing down or having health issues and wonder, what can I do to make them better? Add Rough Greens to your dog's food for 90 days and you'll see changes that will amaze you. Invented by Dr. Dennis Black, Rough Greens wants to invite you to give your pup the Rough Greens 90-day challenge. In the first 30 days, you'll see shinier coats and increased energy. By day 60, your dog will have a stronger immune system, less shedding, and improved joint function, all due to the live nutrients you've added to their diet. And at 90 days, better digestion, reduced inflammation, improved heart health, and you might even have reduced their cancer risk. Fetch a free Jumpstart trial bag, normally $20, free with promo code ARENA. Just cover shipping. So go to roughgreens.com, that's ruffgreens.com, and use promo code ARENA and just cover shipping. You don't have to change your dog's food to improve your dog's health. Just add a scoop of Rough Greens. Brandon, I know you've been able to sample the product with your dog. How has Rough Greens gone for him?
It's going great.
Very well.
Great energy is great. Like you said, all you got to do is put the Rough Greens over the food and they gone. It is. It smells fire. That's King.
You ate it?
No, I eat it. My dogs they be tearing it up.
You said it's fire. That's
Do it don't work. Do it work on cats?
They got Meow Greens for
Really?
cats. So it's Rough Greens for dogs, Meow Greens for cats. They got everybody's covered.
I just gave it some more than mine. This morning than mine. Yeah,
I got a video coming soon.
yeah, likewise. Yeah, no, they trust.
Sprinkling in the food, sprinkling in the food. The
I don't
cats
want people
go
to think I don't have a
crazy
dog.
for it.
Like I got the video coming.
I'm sure everyone
got
else
the
has a
little-
dog. Your logo's a dog.
They got the little treats.
I'm sure your dog looks just like that.
Yeah, they got the little treats and shit like that. Nah, they-
Just going on a limb. Ain't no way he got a fucking poodle and that's the fucking symbol of the
I might.
company.
That's shit.
Might have a little first dog. Might have a little
Yorkie.
Might have a little.
I'm gonna bring Jack up here one day.
Hell no, don't be that big ass
I can't bring Jack up here.
Sound rough. He sound like he'll bite him.
Well, I can't. He ain't gonna bite nobody.
Dog named Jack.
Yeah,
Yeah, that nigga biting something.
named after Jack Johnson, the boxer.
See?
See,
Here you coming.
that's how you know he.
Unforgivable blackness, man.
I will.
Jet black. Big ass, man. I'm gonna bring Jack up here. Dog.
Give us
Y'all
a
let
damn warning.
Lexi bring her fucking dog. Y'all didn't
Dog
complain.
little, you can
But y'all,
thump
whoa, now y'all discriminate now against my dog now.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. Oh.
We can thump him.
Huh?
Look, we can thump Lexi, dog.
So you can thump Jack too?
Yeah.
This might not
Have you seen his dog?
go the way you
I
think.
just know it's big.
Listen, I walked in this garage, dog right there. So I seen the cage, so I'm like, oh, cool. Realized there was no top on that bitch.
Oh, it's open.
Yeah, it was open. Like, oh, hell no. Ding, 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 with the doorbell. Man, that dog, hell no. He could just stand up.
Chico,
Oh
run!
yeah, no, Jack. Yeah, Jack by 220.
Oh, see? Good, man.
Oh, he definitely, you see him coming. Yes, South African Boer Boy. He's a master, but Boer Boy. He's a man, but he's bigger than the Cane of Corso.
Okay, we'll take your word for it. If you want to bring pictures of Jack to the ring, we'll happily look at them and compliment you.
Yeah, man, we just gonna
Bring Jack. He'll sit right there and won't bother nobody. Trust me. He's trying. As long as I'm here. As long as I'm sitting right here, he ain't gonna do
what
shit.
happens if you had to step out to make a call or do something? Kane, when we go?
He'll come with me.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't even have to tell him. As soon as I get ready to go towards the door, he'll just come with me.
He's scared, say he's scared, man.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
Get a dog, call the police.
I'm scared.
All right, well,
So I bring both. So I bring the Frenchie then.
okay. Bonjour.
Bring the French.
Oui, as I said. All right, well, let's keep this thing
You
moving.
can start with him.
So Lakers, one of the hottest teams in the league from mid-January through early March, taking an 8-game winning streak into the TD Garden back on March 8th before suffering a loss to the Celtics and ultimately losing LeBron for a stretch of games with a groin strain. But like J.J. Redick told the team after their 20-point loss to the Bucks, quoting a legendary Jay-Z lyric, "It was all good just a week ago." Lakers pulled up to Denver for their next game, missing 6 of their top 8 players with LeBron, Luka, Rui, Jackson Hayes, Black and Mild, and Gabe Vincent all sidelined. Nearly stole a win against the Nuggets before another Jamal Murray clutch bucket made it 4 straight losses. The road trip saw them drop from 2nd to 5th in the West.
Oh, I said that out loud?
You didn't mean it, though. Sunday, the Lakers returned to L.A. for a meeting against the Suns. Luka back in the lineup for the first time since he dropped 45 and 11 boards in that loss to the Bucks. So the Luka and Devin Booker beef, well documented, stemmed from their battles when Luka was with his former team. Sunday, Luka showed D-Book why things won't be much different with him in the purple and gold. Let's take a look at some highlights. So Luka delivered another solid first quarter, nearly outscoring the Suns by himself with 13 points compared to their 15. Luka finished the game with 33 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 dimes, going 13 for 14 from the line. It was his 7th 30-point game since joining the Lakers. Lemon Daddy Austin Reeves had another big game as well, 28 points and 6 dimes, and Jackson Hayes added 19 and 6 boards on 8 of 10 shooting. Kevin Durant led the Suns with 21 points and 9 boards, but was 6 for 17 from the field. Devin Booker was also 6 for 17, finished with 19 points and 11 assists. And Bradley Beal scored 4 points in 15 minutes before leaving the game in the second half with left hamstring tightness. So,
Hey, Gil.
Ass, bro.
He hit KD with that shit you said. That foot when they played ball plays the foot. Right. Hit KD with that motherfucker. Standing in the same spot, though, just the ball, just
the ball.
Luka was mic'd up during the game, remarked that he's never been this open before.
You said that?
Lemon Daddy, boy.
Never been this open.
Man.
Shout out to Papa de Limon, Lemon Daddy Austin Reeves. Lakers got their 7th straight home win to get things back on the right track. And shout out Black and Miles, Dorian Finney-Smith for doing this thing. So in his last 11 games, Luka averaging 30 points, 9 rebounds, 8.3 assists. So Gil, you're our resident Lakers fan. What has Luka shown you during his time with the Lakers now that he seems to be fully recovered from his calf injury? I see you over there giggling.
Did you include your fucking self in it too?
I'm merely host, Kenyon. I'm the conduit.
No.
The vessel, if you will, for question asking.
No.
I'm gonna just be honest. I wasn't listening to shit you said. I was just admiring the highlights. What'd you say?
A lot of nothing, Gil.
Okay. If it has anything great to say about Luka, I agree.
So averaging 30 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists in his last 11 games.
As he should.
Okay.
Like, he just kills Phoenix.
That's all? It'd be like, that's all?
Phoenix
No, like,
kills across the board,
he
brother.
kills everybody. But
Everybody,
he literally
brother.
kills Phoenix. So, like, it's cool. Like, you know about they beef, man. But how do you feel if you Booker, though, in this situation? Always getting killed by this man.
At some point, you just gotta apologize.
As was
I'm sorry,
somebody
man.
says
I'm
the
sorry,
things
man.
I've done.
I didn't know he was like that.
Just at some point, you just gotta be like, you know what, man? What was we even beefing about, brother?
I wasn't
My bad.
familiar. I wasn't familiar.
Yeah, no, I get it.
No, man,
I get it. You keep setting an example on me, man. My bad. I'm sorry.
just
man.
need to come over to your
You know
side.
what I mean? Just relax.
One of them players and one of them teams
Yeah,
got
right.
your number, right? Like, damn. Not tonight?
Every time, yeah.
Oh, I felt that way against San Antonio. Like, we gotta play these motherfuckers again.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta play him again. Damn. Right? motherfucker, like, no matter what I do, look at that sheet, this motherfucker got 27, 13, 6, 5. Like, he didn't play that well.
He do shit tonight.
He do shit tonight.
Damn. Just every time.
I slowed him down. Motherfucker, them got a quadruple double out this bitch.
A clip before the game, D-Book showing up to the arena, dapping up J.J. Redick, Rob Pelinka, who were in the tunnel.
Yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with the person. He got a guard.
Persuade him. Come on over. You tired of guarding Luka? Come on over.
Here y'all go.
You know?
I mean, it's just league itself.
Well, add one more to the equation, huh, Josiah?
Like Kendrick said, not enough.
Ago, now it's
Giannis, Joker,
now it's
whoever.
just everybody, right?
Seventh man, Steph Curry.
But you're not a Lakers fan, though.
No, Kenyon, I'm
Just merely a host.
merely a host.
Oh, okay.
On St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, really? I did.
Ain't black tricks. But you like what you're seeing from Luka, showing he could be the alpha. And don't roll your eyes, okay?
Listen, I loved what Luka was doing when he got on the plane. The way he got on the plane showed me greatness. No, I mean, but obviously, he missed, a lot of part of, the beginning of the season. So once he got into his motion, I mean, what changes from who he's been?
Yeah.
Right. Just different court, different colors.
Yeah.
Right. Luka's gonna be Luka. 50% of Luka is still dominant in this NBA. So, as long as everybody's healthy, I mean, 38 and 9. I mean, that's overkill, but that's what he do. Right?
How much he had? 38?
That's what last 11 games.
He's averaging 39 and 8.
Last 11 games.
Damn.
Most light.
And he's still trying to find his little motion.
All right.
Shit.
So let's shift over this side of the couch. Cemetery Larry, former Lakers fan, hopefully making your way back on the bandwagon at some point. I see a look of disgust on your face as you're looking at me.
Yeah.
Is it the former Lakers fan? Oh, that is, it's the former. Just say Lakers fan.
Okay.
Just waiting.
Coming back.
Just waiting.
Waiting in the wing.
As a student of the game, I watched the game from a perspective of, okay, yeah, Luka's giving you 33 and 9. What's been stopping him from winning championships? And it's the other side of the ball. And when the other side of the ball is affecting you and your team getting over the hump because certain plays and key moments, you give up big plays. And throughout the game, you let your team down because you only focused on this. The one thing I see with Luka that really frustrates me is he celebrates after his shots that he makes, but he don't celebrate on the defensive end when he gets a block or steal or a deflection.
No skipping on that side.
So all of your energy goes focused on offense. Even if you were hired as a hired gun to do just this offensive shit, there's still another element where we're playing 5-on-4. And that's championship basketball where it's gonna be, I don't trust Luka at all. I don't trust him at all.
So Shai, I just want to point out Lakers had the #1 defense in the league since about mid-January. Neither here nor there, but similar Mavs had one of the best defense in the league after they made those trades brought in.
Yeah, like you'll always point out, when you could sit behind a formula or a machine, it looked like you playing defense until we break it down in the Boston series and we attack you, and we make the difference glaring. If you get more stops, if this guy stops this guy, you guys have a chance.
I mean, FYI, you can't celebrate after you get a block or a steal because now I got to go shoot. And after I shoot, then I can celebrate. It just, I get the steal. I can't really celebrate that. I got to go get my bucket, the shit I want.
Like people used to. So this is what. So people used to have the complaint, say the same shit about Melo, right? Like Melo didn't guard nobody. Melo was a bad defender. But if you told Melo to go guard that person, he gonna do it like him. Like, I'm not asking you.
Him.
Him. Certain things you have to tell to these really, really good scorers, like to simplify it in ways sometimes. Honest effort every time with Melo. He gonna try, he gonna do this, that, and the third. And I think with this situation with Luka, whatever last month or whatever, couple weeks, whatever it has been.
He's been a little over a month since he's been back in action.
And the defense has been playing better. It's schemes. It's putting them in situations knowing that there's a deficiency there and scheming the game plan to help that deficiency out so it doesn't stand out, right? If he's in the pick and roll sometime and we know they trying to get him on the ball, we just double that situation so he's not, and then have him run out. So there are situations that I think JJ is putting him in now to make it not as glaring as it was in Dallas, right? We're just gonna switch everything, put him on the island, and now it's glaring. Now you tell him, listen, I need you to give extra effort running back on defense, right? I don't need you get fouled to fuck all that 12 times a game shit that he used to do.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it, give me 2.
Yeah.
All right, we get it, it's human nature, right? You get fouled sometimes, it's a fuck you play. We all understand it, we all been there. But instead of it being multiple times a game, let's try to limit those. And I'll put you in situations to help you. And I think that's what JJ and them doing now. I'm saying with the defense, because you got enough guys around him that's solid individual defenders to where you can help that out and make him not look like how everybody thinks he's just this fucking statue.
What's so funny is like, when you're a bad defender, it's just more concepts, right? Where you just don't let,
just don't get me straight. Don't get straight line. Just don't get straight line. That's the only thing. Give me a chance to help.
Yep, let your teammates give a chance to help. If you let them straight line you, so make sure when he puts the ball on the floor, 1 or 2 dribbles, that's a job you do. So if you can focus on just keeping it in front of you, 1 or 2 dribbles, that gives everybody enough time.
Now we're in constant rotation. Now, because if you get straight line, now this guy got to help, now he got to help, now he got to help, now it's shots for everybody around the board. Now that's how you get beat.
Tony Parker and Ginobili them wasn't great defenders, but you couldn't tell.
No, schemes.
Right? Because all they had to be great is
funnel your ass.
Yeah, just funnel you.
Funnel you to him and them.
Don't let him go that way. If I can get around this screen, you fucked up. If you funnel me to that point, right, that's his job now. Your job is to snap back. If you don't snap back, that's your fault.
We know that.
So it's concepts.
We know it's effort and pride from one side. Effort and pride. I want to stop this dude in front of me, and I'm going to play as hard as I can to do so. But then I'm seeing Luka make that move against KD, right? It's a fucking nice move, wasn't it? He looked real limber. He looked real like he was ready. I need that on D. You can't tell me you don't got that. You don't got that foot. That's all footwork. That's all effort.
You can't.
I said it with Biggs. So
You can't just use that for Luka.
I said it with Biggs. No, I use the analogy with Biggs, right?
Because he can get down and do this move and do this move. He can get down and step here spot. I'm here, hand up, turn, box, and go get the rebound.
It doesn't say the same shit with Biggs.
There's no highlights of him doing that? There's no highlights of him.
He don't want to do it.
Of him doing that?
He don't want to do it.
He can do it, but
want to do it.
So my thing is the same shit. Like you can't tell me that.
No, it's not.
See what Gil point, like, so if you watch what he did with KD, it ain't his feet.
It ain't his feet,
right?
it's his
It ain't his feet.
So
it's the ball. Let's play it back, but it's mostly the ball, right?
Yeah.
So I say the same things with Biggs. That's nice on the block. That you can boom, 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 and give me all this shit on the block. And you mean to tell me that you can't be up at the level of the pick and roll? I don't buy that shit at all. None to step through. You got same legs, same hand finish as a big, all that shit. You can't tell me that you can't move your motherfucking feet laterally. If I need you to keep this ball, right?
For it.
Right?
What's the book?
It's
When you
effort,
open the book
right?
offensively, right? You got the offensive book. I got to remember the offensive book. Defense ain't no book. It's nigga get in front of him. Beat him to the spot. Beat him to the spot. I got help right here.
So just watch
He's gonna
Nikola,
help
right?
me on the third.
When the game is on the line, watch how well Nikola move his motherfucking
He
feet
actually
defense
plays
in that
defense.
motherfucking
He
pick and roll.
does. He does.
You say all that shit you want. I'm saying all that shit we say he bad defender, he bad.
When it's on red, when it's on red,
when it's time to get down,
when it's on
the
red,
game is on the
he
line.
does.
when it's time to get down,
Last 5
He
minutes.
might have
Hey,
lapses during the game, though. He does have
I'm
lapses.
not giving. I'm saying
But
when it's time
on the
to
line, he
win,
goes.
go watch him when it was time to win. How motherfucker you put him in the pick and roll, I guarantee he gonna have that
Slide.
motherfucking them 7'8" wingspan out this bitch. He gonna move loud and make you pass the ball. I guarantee it.
Defense when he won't, basically. That's
When this shit is real, yes. When it's time to win a championship, like he's proved, yes, absolutely.
But it's all an illusion, though.
Yeah.
It's
of course.
It's not black and white. It's an illusion that a slow player, so someone like Luka, someone like Larry Bird, someone like Jokic, they know what they're trying to do. They need the faster guy to react, right? Yeah. So how they look on offense is not their real speed. It's your speed that they're speeding up, right? So because he knows you're faster, more athletic, all he's doing is just using you against you.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to fake it here, you overjump, I come back here.
Elimination.
It looked like I moved. I didn't do shit.
just
It
moved
was
off.
you.
Absolutely.
Now, on defense, when you move, goddammit, you moved. I can't keep
That's
up.
not the same.
That is
bro.
the same.
The reflection is exactly as it is on offense.
No, it's not.
The move you make to make this move, because you're trying to make him move when I move. The same on defense. I'm gonna wait till you move and then I'm gonna move. Or I'm gonna move before you move. Whichever one is effort. It takes effort to do that.
And then you notice that now think about what Luka was doing in the championship. He knows Jaylen Brown is faster than him. So what did he try to do? He tried to beat him to his spot. Like, okay, he's coming down. He wants to go right. I'm going to pre-jump it to see if I can get him to change direction. Because he knows if he tries to wait till Jaylen goes, he's not going to be able to catch that. He's not fast or quick enough. He can shake Jaylen because he can just sit there and throw the ball out there and pull it back and do all that. So it's not, the foot speed is still a foot speed.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when he's coming down and he's Jalen's making that move or whatever, like he can step in front, but it's your second and third efforts that you don't give. That's the knock on Luka.
He can't get to it.
I can't get to that.
Yes, you can.
He gone.
Listen, like you said, no straight line drives. I don't believe Luka gives straight line drives. I think he forces them to the first move, and then he lets them go. He gives up the effort, and then they go by him. Go to the film, and if everybody's watching, watch Luka Doncic play first line of defense. He lets them go by, and then he olays. That's the effort. That's the sense of urgency you need as a defender to actually have your teammate help you. That second effort helps your teammate get across.
I'm finna come into his defense. I hear you, yes, but when you've been bred and taught and that we need you on the floor, since he's been overseas to now, you started playing professionally to now, it's kind of hard to change that.
It's not. We've seen the example.
Get a first help, and then it's like,
I want to see that clip.
Both sides of the ball.
I want to see the clip. I want to see clips of him playing defense.
Before.
His hips probably don't allow him to.
No, that's illusion.
Played both
You
sides of the
basing
ball.
this off of what, the championship?
Huh?
When he played Boston? That's what y'all basing his no defense off of?
No, he just don't play defense. We know that.
That's not true.
That's obvious. He doesn't like to play D. It's not his thing. It's just like every scoring point guard. They hate playing defense. They think that they have to reserve their energy for scoring.
The
best
they
defense
don't have
is
to
great
play
offense.
Yeah, your offense is your defense. Shit.
until you get in foul trouble. Because you
trying to
don't play
play
no
Trying to
defense.
play defense.
No, not trying, for not playing defense at all.
No, because you try.
That's how you get fouled. The worst defenders is the ones that don't play D. Those are the worst defenders.
Yeah, no, worst defense. Yeah.
What'd you say? The worst defenders are the ones that don't.
No effort. They don't try. They don't do nothing. They the ones that always get the fucking fouls and do all the bullshit. In the way all the time.
I think
I was
Rotation.
never. I was never in the way.
How many times he fouled out? I'm about to say, how many times he fouled out?
Shit, I got my fouls on offense. Offensive foul.
Nigga took a
Shit,
charge, that's a
defense.
block, motherfucker.
You get by me, I'm not reaching.
Duh.
That's what you were for. Yes. Block that shot, big fella.
Isn't that what I'm talking about the whole time? You
But
get by
I
me.
ain't ready
If you
to
get
do
by
it.
me, I'm not reaching. I'm letting you go.
Never get
That's what Luka doing.
Reaching.
Yeah, never getting fouled.
You ain't supposed to reach. That's a foul if you reach.
You're supposed to move your feet.
Hey man.
We all.
You can only move
Yeah,
your feet
okay.
so much. I mean, you are going against the best players in the
What
world.
camps y'all go to? Y'all ain't get taught this
It
shit?
ain't just about your feet though, defensively.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
everything.
Reach for that ball, Jack.
Man, you got
Hey.
two slides and I got somebody
Dude,
else right there. Two slides,
Some
somebody
of
else.
these
right
guys in the league is just
1, 2,
some
slide. Somebody's
good,
here.
bro. They
They
just
are. But
You know.
listen, all that ball. Listen, my thing is,
How rarely
Yes.
you be on the best player?
but you look at some guys that play in this NBA right now, they can stay in front of that ball still, man. It's about the way you've been taught growing up. Guy's gonna score it. He might make the shot, but he ain't get by you, right? He didn't dance and did all this shit and then 3 pick and rolls and you didn't fall through this pick and roll, you didn't fall through another one, you didn't body them up. Yeah. You make, listen, I done did all that and you make it, I'm gonna pat you on your ass and tell you good shot. You earned it. Right? You had to do all of that to score on me.
And it's contested.
Right? You had to do all of that to score. You didn't got that motherfucker. I done made you pump fake 6, and I didn't jump for 1. And on the last, you got to go up because now you got, and you make it. That's fucking great defense, man. Like, hey, man, good shot, dude. Right? That's all I'm saying. Like, they're going to score, absolutely, but it's certain things like you didn't motherfucking boom, 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 brought me back, pick and roll, then brought me, like, goddamn, listen, I might back up and say, goddamn, dude, just shoot the bitch.
I hope you score. I hope you score.
And that's the one thing that if you're coaching Luka defensively, that would be the number one thing to do. Just back up, right? They're coming at you, just back up. Like, let them shoot. You can contest late. Don't allow him to the basket. So if he's coming in, he's doing all this, just understand.
That's my.
Let them do a step back, you challenge it late. Versus you trying to pick up and then he just blow right by.
That's why I play this. Unless you bring the ball, dude. You start all that dancing shit, dude. You're not gonna cross me over. Cause I'm gonna back the fuck up, dude. You start dancing, I'll take a step back. Either you, cause if you decide to go downhill, I'm gonna meet you.
Yeah.
Whichever way you fucking decide to go, you're gonna have to shoot the ball, man. Like, don't dance, hands up. Soon as you do this shit with me, and you don't, I'm gonna knock the ball out your hand. Dog, the dudes don't reach for the ball enough. Like, they just let you sit there, dance, sidestep, and do all that, dude. I'm gonna contest it. I might get my hand on it, I might not. I'm not gonna foul you on the shot.
If you back up, that's a bucket.
That's for some people.
For some people, not everybody. But I'd rather you taking these
a contested 2 or 3
versus getting to the basket.
Now you put pressure on the defense.
So I'd rather you back up.
What you're saying, but don't they like shooting threes now?
Then you
like
that's cool.
I mean, you can like it all you want. You can like shooting. I like you.
10 threes a game. Like,
cool.
Yeah.
Cool, but it don't put no. It don't.
I don't let you go.
They don't put no pressure.
what
They don't put no
yeah,
pressure on the team or the team defense of misrotation. So if you're gonna sit a whole bunch of jump shots and I can stay in front of my guy and challenge, I'm not really a liability.
And who's Luka gonna be guarding that's gonna have it back like that?
Just team defense gonna help you. Dog. It's just
that's real. We're just gonna put Luka on the.
Yeah, like
it don't matter.
You
can put him on the best guy.
You guys.
You can put him on the best guy out there. No, I'm saying you gonna put, but then you just gonna double team him. No, I would. I'll put him on the best guy out there, motherfucker. Hey, we're just gonna double team him. Anyway.
Hey, defensively, if you're a coach, would you rather Luka plays the best player? Right? He has to guard the guy who's trying to score all the time, or weak side defense.
I don't want him in weak side defense.
Okay, here we go. We're in the same.
Because if he's engaged,
lazy, yeah.
See, the thing is, if he engaged with him, pride will kick in. I believe that about him. I've seen it time to time. He's a fucking competitor at his core. He gonna compete. I ain't gonna say he gonna stop. No, I ain't saying he gonna. You might score every trip. But he gonna compete, is what I'm saying. If he's engaged, I seen it. Put the best guy on the best, and there is gonna be a certain look. Yes, having him weak side and having to rotate and help and be the talk guy back there.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not going. I'd rather have him guard, put him on Kevin Durant, put him on Booker, put him on.
See, no one understands that concept. Like your best defender is actually supposed to be in the back line, pointing and making sure, cleaning up all the mistakes. That's what Drew Holiday was good at for the Bucks. Like, people didn't understand how good he was, but if you go back and watch them years, if he's guarding Harden, he will leave James Harden to stop a layup. But nobody noticed he's the one who stopped the layup. He's the one who got back on the back, that what's the name? So he was preventing a lot of stuff. That's what the help side guy. So if your help side guy is lazy, that becomes a problem. Because they're preventing a lot of shit. So if my worst defender, I'm gonna put him on the ball because now we can protect that. If I have him as a weak side guy, he becomes lazier. He's just sitting there. He's not engaged, right? He's not going to rotate. He's not going to snap back. Now you got that three open, that three. That's what ends up happening.
Shouldn't it be easier for him?
No, because that's not his thing. That's the most important thing. That's the guy.
So if your worst defender's guarding the best player?
Yeah, because
4 down.
Yeah.
But now my best defenders are in tune.
that.
He's gonna say, yo, hey, go to the
I can help him.
Hey.
No, you don't put.
Draymond
I
Green.
can tell him
Which way to push him?
I could tell, hey, Gil, run at him. I got your man. Hey, stunt him. We're gonna stunt Nick, Brandon. Rotate to him. Don't do that. I can control all of that, right? I could help him. I can help. So that's where I can help you.
How's your best player, your worst defender?
Y'all not with it.
It happens.
It happens.
I'm asking.
Can't win like that.
How?
How's your best?
Wait, hold on. Do your best
You
player
get
do everything?
triggered, just think about it.
No, but do your best
How's
player
your
do everything?
best player, your worst defender?
So we're just talking about on each team.
I'm talking about accountability. If you guys went through 10 minutes of trying to
Allen Iverson was Philadelphia's best player for years. And by stat, he was by far their worst. It don't motherfucker. No.
You said by
defender.
You just said by
bad defender. He played in the passing lane.
You just said by
bad defender.
You just said by
back doors. I played on the team with him.
Magic Johnson 5.
No.
Magic Johnson was
Allen
the worst.
Iverson was their best.
No, we're talking about championships.
But that's best player though. He said
no, but the best player.
He said best player.
Okay.
How's your best player? Your worst defender?
Magic Johnson. They got 5 championships. He was the worst defender on that team.
Says who?
Isaiah Thomas
Says who?
was the worst defender on that team.
Says who?
Steph Curry.
Says who?
Look at the roster.
Look at the
I
roster.
ain't looking at, I'm asking who said that.
Look at the roster.
Statistic.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I'm telling you.
Then who was the worst defender then?
On what team?
The Lakers.
Who was on the team? Naming the team.
They saying right now. You saying right now?
No, the 5 championships. Cooper. You got
Was it Brian Scott?
Brian Scott.
Yeah.
You have Kareem. You got
Worthy.
Kirk Rambish, James Worthy, right? So we know who the worst defender is on that. And then you have
Now what are we doing?
then you have Detroit Pistons.
I didn't want to go this way. I didn't want to
The Detroit Pistons, those 2 championships.
I waited.
He was the worst
I was trying
defender
to wait my
compared
turn
to the rest.
so I can land my plane and let you all niggas.
But you asked the question. I'm
I asked the
answering.
question, so I'm answering. I answered your question.
What was the answer?
Allen Iverson. How is it? I gave you an example.
You saying
gave
that
you an
Allen Iverson
example.
was the worst player
On that
the worst
team,
defensive player.
Eric Snow, McKee, George Lynch, Tyrone Hill, Dikembe Mutombo.
They all different.
Worst defender.
He said championship.
And you're
But no,
saying,
he said-
and you're
no, he
saying the
said best
reason.
player.
And you're saying
How's
the
your
reason
best
for
player?
that. But you're saying the reason for that is because why?
Because the guys that's around, he's the worst defender.
But
he's their best player.
And he led the league in steals.
But-
and that don't mean nothing.
No, it did not.
Okay. So
No, just because he led the league, it still don't mean shit.
So my whole point is,
No.
your best player
No.
is the worst defender, and there's no accountability about having him face the fire as a star player to play both sides of the ball. So we don't have to handicap our fucking game plan, so that we have to hide you because you don't want to play and have effort and have accountability on crackdowns and closeouts. Like I don't understand that because that should be a requirement. It should be a requirement to every single player on the team, not excluding the star player because he gives us X amount of.
Okay, worst defender.
So Luka's the worst-
Hold on, the worst defenders on the Lakers that year
he is.
was
We're trying
him.
to cover up for him in his defense.
gotta
And
help
we're
him.
trying to put him in schemes so he
Gotta
don't.
help
well-
him. Every basketball player ain't created equal, Shai.
Why not?
They're not.
Because it's the game.
Nah, when I
the
watch-
game is the game. The game requires you in your position to play defense.
No, it does not.
Dallas Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki was the
requires,
worst
but you
defender.
ain't really good at it.
Dirk Nowitzki was the worst defender, right? They won championship. Golden State's 5 championships.
I'm about to say we had to
Right.
do schemes for Steph
Give
too.
me 4. 4
Y'all see, I ain't pull up no stat, no.
Denver Nuggets, Jokic.
Yeah, I ain't, man. I'm
Right?
Let's give you one scenario.
no seasoning.
I gave you 8 championships.
Like I've been
I
in
love
that.
Chuck
I've
Taylor.
been, you know, when they was winning.
No, I'm talking about
I
I gave you the people.
My nigga.
Yes,
When we won the
yes,
championship, they
nigga.
put Clay on the
Dude,
best. On the
He
best
said
player.
Aaron McKee. Yes, dog. I played it.
Aaron
Aaron
was a
McKee was
defender.
out.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Luka top 3 and still
George
game this
Lynch
season. too.
doesn't
Just throwing
mean
it out there.
nothing, man.
I led the team. I was
He
third
was
in fifth.
third in league in steals.
Top
It
3
don't
right there.
matter.
How you
He
saying a
reads.
stat don't matter, and then the thing that matters is the
Luka-
thing you can't back up.
Stat.
You can't back this up, and it matters the most.
Top 3.
But then we're like, well, he
What
led the
matters the
league, and
most?
he led the
On the team
league
or
in
In the league.
But it
National
and he's
level.
the
Luka's
worst
top 3.
defender.
Yes.
Luka's top 3 in
Ow.
steals.
Luka's
Yeah.
top 3 in steals.
Averaging 1.9 steals
a
per
bad
game. Sean.
defender.
If you just use the
third in
championship teams,
steals.
I said
It's not
you
first.
can't
It's
argue
still
with
bad.
using
Third
non-champions.
is a bad defender, right? So was Allen Iverson, is what I'm telling you.
So
Yeah, I never said he wasn't bad. I said he wasn't the worst.
But you tried to bring up the fact that he led the
He's
league
not
in
the
steals.
worst.
But you tried to bring it on that team?
Yeah, he's not the worst.
Yes, he was.
He wasn't the worst defender in the league. How could he
I
be in
said
his
on
own
that-
team? He was number 1 in the
So
league.
Luka's the worst defender on his team right now? On the Lakers?
We don't.
All right, so who's the
Because he
worst?
said the team.
Who's the worst
so he's talking
defender?
about players on the bench too. Kenyon, like he's talking about every.
No, that's not. Isn't the best player. So
Okay,
who's the
Kevin
worst?
Ollie was on the team. No, I can go
Right,
to
that's
the
what
roster.
best player.
No. Who's the worst defender on this side, on the bad boys teams? Because it's the bad boys. So there's
we
a
going
great
with this?
and the worst.
I be making y'all dig like
No.
this.
Not
Isaiah,
y'all. I'm
no,
not-
it's
Who's y'all?
Isaiah Thomas, Joe
Nigga
Dumars,
digging.
Bill
in
and
his
Bear,
phone.
Adrian Dantley, Dennis Rodman, Rick Mahorn. Who is the worst actual defender there statistically? The best player. They won 2 championships. Dallas, we know who the worst defender is on Dallas. They won championships. Golden State, we know who the worst defender was on that team. That's 4 championships.
Yeah, man.
So Luka can be the worst defender on a team and win a championship.
Champion and been in that champion locker room, I seen them scheme ways to get Steph away from players when they were trying to put him in pick and roll because they were trying to pick on him. And I seen the schemes we had to put in to get Steph up out the rotation. So I don't know.
So they're not supposed to do that, Shai?
And we won.
asking.
And we won.
It's called game plan.
Yeah,
I'm asking.
You
So you're
are
student-
you
you're a student of the game.
are supposed to do that. If I'm not a player, then you have to do that for.
Okay, so me neither.
All right.
Me neither. I don't.
That's
think
my
that gotta
answer.
go.
So,
I was on the floor
If
with.
you're a player,
I was on the
Steph
floor with guys
Curry,
who
and
we
I
had
don't,
to.
and I'm good enough to say, Coach, you don't got a fucking scheme for me. I got this.
You the
The fuck you
defender on
mean?
the
He can
team,
give
on the
all the
team.
effort he
I
I don't
wants.
give a man.
But it's not about the team. It's about the team. You have to scheme for the
You
team.
getting cooked, you getting cooked. But hey, Coach, I'm good. Let me get cooked. I'm good.
No.
And if somebody,
Nah, we gotta
if
win.
somebody
Nah,
else,
we gotta win. We gotta
if somebody
win.
else
He's changing in that.
can do a better job than me, cool.
That's the
But I'm
change.
accepting the
So I
challenge.
got a
But you're changing in that. Now you're saying what you
I got a
should
question
do.
for you. I got a question.
I'm different.
I got
You're
a
just
question.
saying what you
We're all
should do.
different.
But I got a question.
We
You
are
made a
all
statement.
different.
I got a
Say what's the
question for you.
statement.
Steph is one of the best basketball players we've ever seen. Yes or no? Right? In the post, no matter as good as he is and as much effort as he tries, if he has to guard Kawhi Leonard in the post, he has no chance.
He definitely has a chance.
Doing what?
Holding his ground.
No, he does not.
And that's gonna be 30. We're gonna put 30 on the board for
No, he
Kawhi.
does not.
You know what?
First of all, he gonna be on the
First
bench.
of all, you know what gives me a chance?
What?
Foul.
Okay,
And
that's
you gonna
one.
foul out.
Those
That's
are
one.
limited.
Okay,
That's
foul
one.
out.
Those are not-
And then when you
foul
foul
out.
again,
You
and
don't
now
get-
you out the game, and
Yeah,
now
yeah,
we
you
know
don't
that.
get unlimited
That's the thing.
fouls.
Is you're changing.
Right.
You made a
Foul.
you made a statement.
Foul
now you're
again.
changing
So now you gotta go sit down.
So you have to game plan
So
to
now you
help
gotta go
Steph in
sit
this
down.
situation.
He's changing the scenario.
If Steph is holding his ground, I don't got to foul. I don't got to foul. Like he said, like what you just said earlier. You said the nigga doing this and he doing this, and then he and then he hit the shot. If I'm Steph Curry, I got Kawhi Leonard on me. We know this a mismatch, but I'm gonna hold my fucking ground. I'm not just gonna ole and let him score. So then, look, if I hold my ground,
What he would
if
do.
I hold my
I
ground,
don't give a fuck what
listen,
you
if
would
I
do.
hold my
Just like
ground,
if-
I hold my
if-
ground,
if-
and I put my
me
hands
and you,
up.
me and you.
Let them
Regardless
argue
if I
like
could
this.
do anything.
Me and you.
If
Me
you
and
put a
you.
hand up,
Me and you
makes
playing one-on-one,
if you
right?
don't drop
As a
step on
rookie,
him,
and I'm
if you
coming
don't
down.
just drop step on him and dunk it, and he makes you shoot a jump hook,
Ken, are
who
you-
wins?
Oh,
Who wins?
Ken,
If you don't drop
I bailed
step and
him out.
dunk on
I bailed him
him,
out.
you bailed him out. That's all I gotta do is Steph. Hold my ground, make him shoot a turnaround. I'm playing defense.
You gonna let me? You gonna guard me like
What you talking about?
You gonna let me? Or you gonna back?
Are y'all not listening to what he's saying?
No, I know. I know.
There's a reality. The reality is this guy was the worst. These are the realities. The reality was Magic was the worst on the team. The reality is Isaiah Thomas, as great as the team was defensively, as the Goon Squad, as the Bad Boys Pistons, he was the worst on that team. He was the best player. Dallas Mavericks, Dirk was the best player, he was the worst. Steph was the best player, he was the worst. Right? Jokic was the worst defender on his team, and he was the best player. Those are the facts. Now, what you think they should do, I don't give a fuck what you think they should do. They didn't do that.
No, he think they should get barbecued.
I don't know what I'm saying is I don't care what you think Steph should do in the moment of that, and this is what I would do. That is meaningless. We're talking about you made a statement. The statement was the best player on the team is the worst defender, and they can't win like that. Yeah. And I gave you a whole bunch of teams that fit that criteria. Now change it into what Steph should do and post up and get this and box out. I don't care because that's not what he did. And they won a championship. That's it. If you want to change it, do you. But don't try to mix this shit in like it's the same thing.
Telling Kenyon to
just remember,
hey, Kenyon, hold on, Kenyon. Hey, I'm coming down, Kenyon.
Brandon, hold your.
No, hold on, Kenyon. While I'm coming down as a rookie, and Kenyon, shit.
All right, Kenyon got you.
Like,
hold on,
hold on,
Brandon. Hold on, let him post you up.
Who?
Hold on.
If Mr. B was coming.
No, we're saying no.
I'm sitting on that.
He's low.
Wait, what you say?
You locking that up?
You sitting
I said if you beat through, you the ball in the post.
You have no idea, Brandon.
You sitting on that? If I'm coming at you full speed rookie year?
Yeah.
We must have forgotten.
But for one, I've already watched tape on you. So the thing about me, right? I'm going to be prepared for that, right? I'm going to make you do something different. I'm just to tell you right off top.
Yeah, I think.
Right? You're going to run it. I'm going to make you do something different.
This is the.
You might get it off.
This is the.
But you're going to do something different.
This is the.
I'm saying yes, you were fucking really, really fucking good. Absolutely. I'm going to make you do something different. That's all. Because I didn't watch your game. If we about to play, because I know we switch pick and rolls. I know we coming into the game, we switch pick and rolls. So I'm going to have to guard you at some point. I didn't watch like 4 of your games. Yeah. And listen, I need Brandon clips. I need Bogey clips. I need this clip. I'm watching 4 guys clips. Y'all top 4 guys, I'm watching y'all clips. So you might score that bitch, but hey,
I think
you're gonna work for it.
It's a liquor store. He's a liquor store defender. This is Vando. He's Vando. That's black and mild, so he's thinking from diving on the flows type nigga.
Who that?
Okay. Yeah.
Who?
McCants.
McCants. Oh, no.
He's talking about different, you know. Can't put yourself in those shoes.
Nah, ain't with you.
Find a nigga at the liquor store and bring him on the court and be like, come on, man, go hold your defense. Yeah.
Damn, so you won't. So hold your own.
Right,
no, you said hold your own looking like this.
On the other side, if I had him in the listen, that same year, he in the post, he gonna yell for dear help.
But no, I'm supposed to hold on. No, but I'm supposed to hold on. I'm supposed to hold on. I'm holding it. I'm trying. This nigga doing like this.
If I get barbecued,
let me tell you, listen, real shit.
Scouts like
hey, fuck Kevin, right? Listen, Kevin Durant was really good. I thought they was gonna start Ibaka on me. They started KD on me. We ran to play for Melo to start the game. I said, not a chance, man. Hey, he was a rookie, man. Hey, man, fuck what he called turn 4. Goddammit, throw this ball down here.
Man,
I would have thrown you the ball.
Hold you on. They did that shit to Melo his rookie year against Jason McGrady.
They did that same
hold
thing.
you on.
They did that 50 with Chauncey. Chauncey did that same thing to me and Denver.
All right, well,
down here.
let's keep this thing moving.
Put you right in that heater.
Hold my own.
Hold your own.
Sit down.
Big shot.
Barbecue.
Oh no, yo, big shot in the post.
Over.
Good luck.
Cause your pride, right?
Go catch that bitch. Go put that backside on you, nigga, and good luck.
What Tim say? Put that ass on him.
That ass on him.
No diddy. But let's keep this thing moving.
No, listen, big shot in the post. Yeah, absolutely. What you got to say, Bane?
Come on.
I was born in the darkness.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving.
He died in the dark.
He died in the dark.
Oh, yes, we did die at the end, but didn't we break Batman? We broke his soul.
We told everybody who the Batman was.
All right, let's move to some lighter side on this show quickly.
It's cold, though.
So Bronny faced a lot of criticism and trolling during his time in the league. To his credit, he mostly remained silent while dealing with it. But during the game against the Nuggets, Bronny decided to clap back at a heckler in hilarious fashion. Let's take a look.
There's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
For our expert lip readers, let me point out, Bronny told the heckler, your chain fake. For reference, here is a photo of the Bronny heckler and his chain. So,
Yeah, that shit like mama.
Three King
What the fuck, man?
Familia?
I don't know, man.
I know.
But that is
Three King
hilarious.
feels like a
dog.
Denver-
That is hilarious,
Man,
man.
what is in the middle?
for any of our Denver locals,
The MGM Grand.
MGM Grand chain, okay.
your chain fake. Good to see Bronny clapping back
Family.
at a heckler. I think Mr. B, you sent this in the group chat, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, man.
I know it moved you in a certain way.
It's just fun. Yeah, it's just fun.
About time, right? About time.
Very astute analysis during the game. I've hit a big 3 over Joker.
Now, let me see more of this, man.
Yeah, I want to see more of
I want to
that.
see more of Bronny talking back,
Yeah.
man.
You know what makes it funny? Because it's just out of everything he said, he just noticed it. It's just like, hey.
He said, I'm gonna just tuck mine in.
Very large chain.
You know what?
No matter if he, I hope
He
he
had
can have a
already
girl with
noticed
him.
it. He had already noticed it.
I know that.
He had already noticed it. So for him to have that quick response, he like, let him say one more thing. I'm gonna get it. Like, one more word.
And the way he said,
Yeah,
You know, the people next to him was looking at the chain and shit.
yeah.
Don't let him have to work with him, girl.
I had to work with him. I thought you said it was real.
Oh, man.
Bronny to be able to see that from such a far
I ain't
distance
gonna lie to
already
you.
knows.
And he was loud with it, too.
Yeah.
Ronnie's like, hey, yo,
That was
Man.
Yeah.
And now you all have dealt with hecklers, I'm sure, during your time in the league and even post-career. As Gil's Arena has continued to expand, getting close to 1 million subscribers. What's the best clapback you have for a heckler?
Oh,
compared to that, it's
Not
corny.
other than calling him a broke boy.
Yeah, that's usually.
Y'all remember the chick? So y'all probably don't remember. You remember the chick in Philly that used to sit behind the bench?
Yeah.
She used to have the board. She used to write stuff on the board. She sat behind the scores table. Right when you check in at the scores table, she used to sit. Her seats were right behind the scores table, and she used to write shit about all of us on the board and show you.
you don't remember that? And she said something about, I think she said something about.
But she was not. But for one, but what I'm getting at is
Right behind
she
her.
was far from attractive. Like,
And your beauty's on the inside.
no, fuck that.
But it used to be funny
No.
shit.
But ugliest to the
It was fun, but she
It was
said
funny.
she wrote something on that motherfucker about me, and I was like, "How ugly are you?"
Damn.
Just hey, dead ass. She raised that shit fast.
Yeah.
Wrote something else too though. I'm like, no, she was the focal
I
people.
think you gave
But
her a jersey or something too. Though.
gave her a
I
jersey?
think so, yeah.
She used to sit right behind the scores table.
Something,
She used to write shit on these little board shit. The board's about this big.
yeah.
The board's about this big. She used to sit behind the scores table, write shit. Yeah. How you remember your first bucket in the NBA and you don't remember? Because I'm pretty sure she said something about you.
See, the way my minutes were, right?
You checked in, right?
Yeah, no.
You started the game?
Yeah, I started the game.
So she was there when you went to go when we pulled the motherfucking sticky shit off and did that shit. She was right the fuck there, right behind the announcers, right. But you don't remember, so we're not gonna force you to remember.
Yeah, I was.
I think it was that game, too, she
I had a
said
sticky
something.
pad there. This one?
Yeah, I think she was there too.
Oh, she used to travel. If it was, listen, I'm pretty sure because she used to come to Jersey. She came to New York. She was like that little Metroplex. She made all of them games.
So she was a good fan.
Oh, great Philly fan.
Okay, all right.
Oh yeah, she used to fuck. Yeah,
Man, I gotta go back and watch some games and see.
she was right behind her. Yeah.
I mean, you'll notice her because you got to sub in all the time.
Oh shit.
Nick, get in. Then you got to
St.
walk all the way
Patrick's
over
Day.
there. You got time. You got to walk, and then you got time to look before there's. Get in.
How you won? Anything?
Usually it was like, Gil,
Have you
go.
won?
So I went from the bench to the court. I ain't really
That's
go
what
to the
happened.
scores
I know,
board.
I
Like,
think
you know how
you-
you like sit on the floor, you be waiting like 2-3 minutes and shit like that. And,
Yeah.
you know, talking to the ball kid, got to take your jersey off, give it to him. He's sitting there with you and shit. Yeah, I never really had that experience.
You did? You did. You just couldn't
Like they-
take it.
like,
You
no, they
just couldn't
just-
take it
they'll
when it
sub me
happened.
out,
You,
like,
you
they
know,
call-
you couldn't take it.
No, I was this.
It happened.
This
It
was me.
in Mo- it was in
God
Orlando.
damn it, timeout!
Orlando?
Come over here. Gil, get in for Nick. That you remember that?
I thought you was talking to somebody. But
Yeah, I swear to God, I thought.
That's how it works, right? Y'all fucking up out there, and then they call the timeout, and then when you get to the bench, your ass got subbed out, so now you got to stand up, and then, you know.
Remember in Memphis when you played for Memphis? And we came back. You remember that feeling? I mean, they subbed your ass in and subbed you right back out. You just couldn't take being a
I wasn't mentally there, so I don't remember nothing.
You know how
those days I don't remember. I don't recall.
I don't remember those days neither.
I don't recall.
I wouldn't want to do that.
The Memphis, Orlando. No, I don't remember none of that.
Funny shit I heard Martina, like Pepe used to heckle Melo, and Melo, you ain't that good. He was like, you don't believe that?
I believe
There's some funny people out
You
there.
don't believe that? Like, come on, let's stop this, right? My averaging 28, like, really? Really good.
So speaking of getting buckets.
No one talk. You want to talk trash?
Yeah, girls used to like throw panties at me and shit. I was like, damn, I couldn't say nothing back.
I'm not talking trash.
No, that's what I'm saying. Nobody never said nothing bad.
Panties at him.
Who threw pennies at you, Nick?
No, panties.
Panties?
Yeah, I never had no hecklers and stuff. My shit is like fun stuff.
Somebody
like,
threw pennies at you in an NBA game?
Yeah, they had to. It was like a bunch of like work just came and all you just seen a bunch of panties on the floor and they had to cut the game and shit. I'm like, man,
cut the game.
I thought it was the finger phones, but it was just draws falling out the air.
I got real-time hecklers, though. Like, right now, hecklers.
You have people that heckle you right now?
Yeah.
On the streets?
On the internet.
They follow you and heckle.
On the internet.
Mean-spirited?
She kind of was, you described a little bit of it.
Nah, I just had the meme shit.
You described a little bit of it, but I was like, I'm not gonna say that's what it is, but motherfuckers keep heckling and poking the bear, man. I'll be understanding it. I'll just be chilling in my bubble.
I got heckled when that meme
Sometimes you gotta pop out.
Everybody
Nah, because when I pop out, everybody gets strays.
Hey.
I don't be liking that. I don't like strays, because didn't think no snap. He snapped.
We're gonna
I
talk
don't be
about
liking the hecklers if they be trying to poke. Don't poke me.
We're gonna talk about crashing out
It's okay.
What are you talking
in
about?
just a moment.
No, I'm saying it's okay. Relax.
What happened to me?
You said you never had a heckler.
I did. I said when my
No, I'm
meme
talking about while
came
you were
out.
playing. I'm talking while you was playing. You didn't have any hecklers. You said it. Came out your mouth.
Man, I had hecklers all the way up to the championship. Even when I won it,
The championship.
I was holding the champion and still getting heckled by you.
No, I'm just saying.
champion every
I'm just
day.
saying you didn't really have
Like-
any hecklers during your career.
Yeah, every day of my life. Yeah, you was one of the biggest
I'm
ones.
talking about in the NBA.
Like you hop on
Like
my
when you
fence
went to the
and
game.
heckle me. Like
No, I'm talking when you. No, we're talking about NBA. When you was in a game that really nobody heckled you.
yeah, you know when they traded you and started me because I took your place.
Yeah, where was the
that
hecklers?
shit,
There was the
It was a bunch of hecklers because they was like, damn, how you do Gil like that? You better than that. I was like, man, that's not bad.
I don't know if that's. I don't think he was.
Yeah.
I don't think he got to that level where they heckled.
Yeah, I played like
You figured that?
34 a night. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't reach that
34,
level.
34, that's all y'all played.
But it's cool. You probably had heckles in
That's all y'all played. That's all y'all played with
USC,
34?
no, USC, you had a lot of hecklers.
Yeah.
You was balling.
Have you won?
Yeah. Won some games.
Won what?
Yeah, champion. Oh, you
Did you?
excited. Yes, I did.
Neither did you.
Shit, you crazy.
They brought you to the table and made you watch everybody else eat. Brought you to the dinner, wasn't no table setting in front of you.
Damn.
They going around scooping shit.
Maybe
They skipped him
maybe
like,
if you did what I did,
they
you'd have
gone.
probably won too, right?
So you like KD, Clay, Curry. It's you three plus how many? Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 12 more of us. I'm like, all right. You
got it, you know.
Hey, he with you?
You got it.
Dude got his hand in his chest like that. Where you going?
Hey, that's what.
He went up.
Hey, pass me that ring. That's what I said. Hey, that's mine too.
That's mine too, yeah.
Yeah. But when you did it, what happened?
they just gave you the one.
Retired when
They made extra. That's why your ring fell off that day because it don't fit.
Have you ever felt the ring?
They gave you the extra one, right?
Have you ever felt the ring?
I've never. No,
All right, then y'all can't shut the fuck up then. All
They gave
these
you the
fucking
extra
losers.
one.
A bunch of losers talk. I ain't never heard a bunch of losers talk about a nigga that won.
Hey, they gave him the ring and told you, listen, you can go get embroidered here. And they gave him the spot, they go get the name put on it.
That's all it is.
Sigma Pi.
Losers sitting here talking about a winner. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
And they gave him the joint with the ring to go spot to go get his name put on.
What they give you?
We can go. Here's the spot to go get your name put on.
Maybe if you would have fell in line, you would have won too, motherfucker. You gotta learn how to.
No, I was on the team. Actually, I didn't ride
And
the bench.
that's why y'all lost.
I didn't ride the bench. I
So
played a lot.
So when you got there again, you should have learned to play like you should have took
I was
my
able
role.
to play and fail.
You should have took my
I'd rather
role.
play and fail.
You should have took my role.
I'd rather play and fail.
Oh, man.
I'd rather go 3 for 23.
Nigga that
and-
lost gonna tell
Yes.
me what he should have done.
I went there
for me.
twice.
I ain't never seen a nigga that lost tell me
I
what
got
to
there
do.
twice. I'd rather play and fail than not play at all.
I'd
Trust
rather
me.
succeed.
Hey,
than fail.
I'd rather
succeed.
I don't want to be nobody else's burden. I want to go out and
Hey,
hoop.
somebody burden here and there. I'd rather succeed than fail. I'm just saying that.
Speaking of succeeding, go ahead and download the Underdog app. Use promo code Gilgeous with $1,000 in bonus cash plus a special pick'em. All right, so let's talk a little SGA. SGA been balling out in his quest to win his first MVP. With the Thunder in a comfortable lead in the West, SGA dropped 31 points in a win over the Bucks Sunday. But let's go back to the Thunder's game against the Pistons on Saturday. Take a look at some highlights. The Detroit Pistons, Detroit, if you will, Gil, one of your favorite cities.
This move he did.
Let's take a look. SGA had another dominant performance, finishing with 48 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals, shooting 17 for 26 from the field. Casey Wallace added 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals for OKC, who were without Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren, also known as Chet Hologram on this program. Kay Cunningham had 11.7 boards and 9 dimes before getting ejected in the third quarter for arguing with an official. We'll have more on that in just a moment. Tobias Harris had 18 and 7 boards. Schroeder had, and Malik Beasley came off the bench, both had 17 and 15 respectively. This was a frustrating game for the Pistons. As I mentioned, we'll have more on that in a moment, but let's talk SGA first. This was SGA's 4th game with at least 40 points in March. So far this month, he's averaging 38 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds in 8 games. There we see Cade getting ejected for cursing at a ref, using profanity, which apparently does not happen in NBA games often. Normally mild-mannered. Didn't matter anyway, though.
Got the wrong color. Wrong color.
What are you doing?
Pass the fucking ball.
Nah, not when you feeling it. That's good. Oh, my God.
Too fast for himself.
Oh, shit.
Touching earth, as the young kids say.
That speed don't work.
Oh,
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Them, give me, I'm with all of them.
You too.
The other one, the 3, nah, the rest of the motherfuckers really, absolutely.
So, like I mentioned, SGA,
Where your defense is.
Man.
4 games with at least 40 points in March. He had a 51-point game as well. So far this month, he's averaging 38, 7 assists, 4 rebounds in 8 games. Thunder holding a 13-game lead in the Western Conference.
That was great.
So we don't, obviously, there's still a ton of season left to be played, but has SGA already locked up the MVP trophy? I think he's turned it on in March. Seen with Joker.
Standards,
Is Luka out? Is Luka? I mean, not Luka, but Jokic is done.
I mean,
He's hurt.
pool parties. I mean, he's performing still, but Nuggets,
It's a great race.
no
man.
threat. No
Great race.
That's a great race.
You know.
Sound like a hater.
Who?
Your feet don't fit no limb.
It's a great race. I ain't gonna lie.
You ain't
The
no
boy is hooping.
Man.
Is this the
Boy is
closest?
having a hell
He
of
doing some shit like, come on, man.
He's had like over
these
like
last
60.
these last 2 years, is this kind of like the closest? No.
No.
Is this kind of like the closest these last 2 years?
No, Embiid was. Embiid,
Embiid, Jokic,
last year.
Giannis, that one.
It seems like
That was a
SGA,
good-
like
yeah.
you guys mentioned a couple weeks ago, has to do, have these games that really raise awareness, help create a little distance. Nuggets struggled against a shorthanded Lakers squad, ended up getting pool partied in their next game against the Wizards.
They lost to the Wizards.
Boy, the boy's hooping, man. It's a great
Yeah, he
race.
is.
It's a great race. I tell you that much. It's fun to watch.
He hooping like a motherfucker.
Is he creating some separation? I wouldn't say he's already locked it up.
Nah, ain't
You
no
think it's still
separation.
next
I
year?
forgot his average
man,
triple double. No, there's no separation.
Another game like that.
Ain't no separation. He just, but he hooping though.
He
He's
tried.
fucking hooping.
He
Another
tried,
game
though,
like
didn't he?
that.
Listen, he is out here playing fucking great basketball. Yes.
Like,
No, he's balling, but
Another game like that.
no.
how many games over 20
all
he's
I
had this
see
year?
is
Like consecutive.
Still got games left to play.
I see public
One game, right?
opinion
Under
being
20.
the main reason why Shai is going to stay in the front of the race because of all the nuances that are going to occur if he wins and all that shit that happens. But if it wasn't for the public opinion of it all and how everyone's swaying everyone, like Kendrick Perkins was swaying the vote from, like when you start to do that and everybody who don't think for themselves start to just join the conversation.
They start to call other people and get their.
Who you would the group think? You know what I'm saying? So in that realm, Shai could win it. Shai could very much, because it'll be good for the league. Going against that, being bad would be the perception that the league would look and be like, oh, he gave it to him 2 years in a row, all that shit. So it's good for the league if you give it to Shai because the public wants it.
The public wants it.
But we know as hoopers,
Deserves it.
triple-double and a big man doing all the shit he's doing historically, he definitely deserves this. But for the public, it's like putting the right president in office at the right time. You got to be able to put the dude that's got the
So you're
momentum.
talking about public perception, and I will give you that. But Kenyon, as you point out, Western Conference the varsity, right? Eastern Conference the JV. In your estimation, said earlier in the show.
Well, most teams.
Yeah, but
there's a couple teams that fit the varsity standard in the Eastern Conference.
Thunder with 13-game lead, locked up a playoff spot. It's not even.
It's not even.
Okay, it all depends on what criteria they're using. Are they using the Jokic criteria or they're using the regular NBA criteria, winning percentage, what you're doing for your team, right? So if they use the criteria that they used last year for Jokic, it's the Jokic rule, right? That's the only time they deviate from normal. If they use the Jokic rule that they use Jokic versus Luka, right, who is putting up the same numbers he's putting up now, team is in the same place, and you use winning percentage in that, then it should go to Shai over Jokic. And how Jokic went over them two last year. It's the same metrics, right? Shai has a higher winning percentage for his team. That's what they usually use, plus the production puts him ahead.
Again, if he win it, I'm gonna be like, all right. If Nikola win it, I'm gonna be like, all right.
Yeah.
So not gonna be surprised. They both are deserving. The way they're playing, I would throw Giannis in that conversation, of course, what he's doing, but the guys are playing great basketball for their respective teams.
So
Shai's had over how many games with 20 points?
I think every single one besides one.
It's like 60, close to 60.
So we were telling Shai to score more and rebound.
No, it's
what I'm saying if he loses.
No, what I'm saying is
say Shai loses.
You're telling them nothing. You're literally changing the criteria. Like
That's what I'm saying. So you telling
what they've been
not
doing.
to worry about being number one.
Yeah.
Worry about stats. So don't care about winning and worry about.
Well,
stats.
I don't know what they're telling them, but what they're doing is
Basically
like they're
average 40.
Yeah.
No, they're literally changing.
Well,
They're changing it every.
He averaged 30 last year and didn't win it, so it doesn't matter.
So,
but it seems like
go average 35, I guess.
Average 38 and 7 this month. They're winning games too. So that's not.
That's what last year.
But I'm saying, are they telling him
the
no?
best record
They're not
last
telling
year?
them nothing. We don't know yet.
I know, but I'm just saying, say he loses. I'm saying if. I know y'all don't like to use if, but if he loses, what do you tell this person that's next
Nothing.
year?
The same shit we tell Jason Tatum, keep fucking winning. Go lead your team. There's nothing you can tell him. There's a guy over here playing well. There's nothing that you can do different.
Yeah, so you telling him to get a triple-double?
There's nothing you can do different as he's not capable.
What do you tell everybody that was playing with?
Are you telling him to get 40?
Will
He's not capable.
Will
He's not
Chamberlain
capable
playing back then, right? What are you telling the other guys when he's getting the numbers?
So
he's
Joker's
getting?
Will
You're like, what do you tell Elgin Baylor and them, like, don't go out and try to win a championship and play that to your capacity? Like, it's still go play. Yeah. Joker don't have
just go
promotion for an MVP. He just go in there and he do it. But when you look at Joker, you say, man,
he don't play defense
that big motherfucker has been the league MVP. He's been the league MVP of this shit. You walk in the gym, you be like, yeah, that's the MVP right there. Now, if Shai don't never beat the MVP and win the championship, it's just an empty conversation of like every time you walk in.
Talking about winning
it's me and you. I'm better.
No. So you got to be the champion to win MVP?
No, I'm saying that conversation changes when you walk in the room and you're a champion and you hadn't won the MVP yet, and it's like you're no longer the biggest dog in the room as Joker. Like next time this conversation comes back around and I win a chip, I'm definitely can win that. I can win that MVP this time.
No, but
MVP
I'm
is so
the
in
big
front
dog. Yeah.
I mean, listen.
Because there's one MVP.
If you don't win
15
MVP,
champions.
if you don't win MVP, you just keep, like you said, keep playing. Go win a.
There's somebody better. There's somebody better. That's all that means. Is that somebody's better.
The problem is this: because there's no criteria that there's no criteria that we can follow for.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So it doesn't matter. It's no different than they say, all right, this club requires no hats, this, right? There's always a motherfucker in there, right, that they're going to move the goalpost for. And that's what they do for Jokic's stats. They're going to move it for him, right? So this year, it depends if they want to move it or keep it like they've been doing it in the past. So Kenyon comes up here and he's like, I don't like those. Come on in. No, it's dress shoes, and you know what I mean? That's what it is. It's we can't sit here and try to figure out why they moving the goalposts, how they want to move the goalposts. We're not the ones that's voting. To be consistent it's a very inconsistent award.
Yeah, well, we had a guy on the couch that just already admitted who he's voting for. And the season's not over yet.
So it's...
And Brandon, to your point, SGA 62 straight games with 20-plus points.
62
this season. All right, well, let's shift it over because we're going to keep talking this MVP for the rest of the season. But let's talk about the other side of the Pistons.
He should win it.
Yeah. So in his first season in Detroit, JB Bickerstaff has helped turn the Pistons franchise around with their 37 wins already, amounting to 6 more wins in the previous 2 seasons combined. Some questionable calls throughout the game on Saturday against the Thunder, including Cade Cunningham getting ejected in the third quarter for getting into it with the official and using too much profanity, according to the pool report. So after the game, Bickerstaff said enough was enough, crashed out on the officiating crew for what he deemed some extreme disrespect towards him and his squad.
Disgusted by the way that game was officiated. The level of disrespect was above and beyond. They have a guy fall down and trip on his own teammate's foot. They review us for a hostile act. They throw an elbow to our chest, neck area. I asked for him at least. Okay, the disrespect has gone far enough, and I'm not going to allow our guys to be treated the way that they were treated tonight. Okay, I tried to have a conversation with official. The official was arguing with Mark. I say his name one time, and he screams at me and tells me that's enough. Right? We understand that we play a style of ball that's physical, it's on the edge, right? I coach my ass off with a passionate way. I'm into the games. Our players are into the games. We understand that, right? But we deserve a level of respect because we're competing our tails off and bringing something positive to this league. Right, we're growing young players. Our young players are competing their tail off. The least that they could do is get the same respect that everybody else in this league gets and get refereed the same way that everybody else in this league gets reffed. And enough is enough of it. And what you saw tonight was disgusting. It was a disgusting display of disrespect towards our guys and what we're trying to do.
Should have flipped the table over.
You motherfucker.
It's only one.
No, the table. Like, it wouldn't have took
I had my money on Detroit winning first round. Now.
Pistons currently the 6th seed in the East. Do you understand JB Bickerstaff's frustration with the lack of respect that the Pistons are getting? Like you said, they play a physical style, but it's a new and improved squad. He's changed the culture around there.
It wasn't the first coach to complain after they played OKC.
And that has been a consistent theme this season.
Because this is a team that's playing a different style that the referees got to get used to, and you're talking about a team that no one respected last year in a couple of years, right? Just so here they come, and you're not giving no matter what they're saying, you ain't giving them shit, right? What happened that next year with your New Jersey team? Because y'all became a different team, right? More aggressive and stuff. Were they penalizing you guys early? Like, but you know what I'm saying? They're using different.
Similar. No, it was similar. Yeah. The fact that we had J. Kidd helped. Because if it was me lead or Kidd, like one of us, somebody different, I think it would have been. But the fact that he had that rapport already with the refs and being around and being first All-NBA year in, year out, like I think that helped. How they officiated me. I still, at times, of course, but he helped. So, but I think if they had a bigger name in that situation, not just the coach vouching for him, I think it would help.
So basically, this is where Cade has to really take his emotions out of it to be able to talk to the refs.
Yeah, he has to be the mediator because how they play.
Okay.
I mean, if you watch Cade getting ejected, I didn't personally
But you don't know what he said, though.
We can hear a little of the argument. He was just,
But you don't know what he said though.
I know it.
And they get frustrated. But you know, he's a star player.
He should have more leeway.
There's I know people gonna hate it. There's more leeway for guys, the stars, not just what it is. Trust me, I fucking hated it. And guys that say shit, it is what it is. So he hasn't earned that yet from the refs. So he ain't been around yet. The team has been in the basement. He ain't won no first team All NBA. So it's that respect level that they still look at him as a kid. I ain't gonna let this fucking kid talk to me this way. So they take it personal.
I believe it. I think you got to give them some more time. I mean, you know, they got the attention of everybody right now, but as far as the year they having a good year, but I give it another year or two for the refs, everybody to respect them, to see how they play against. They'll probably match up with the Knicks. That'd be a good test for them. But the way they play, you know, it's very physical, but, you know.
When did the bullies start crying so much? Ain't they the bully? Don't they bully people? They ain't got a motherfucker that chase people through hallways and shit. A Jamaican.
They get penalized for bullying.
So,
other ones.
No, continue it. Like, double down on it.
They're still young, trying.
But you still don't want to feel like, okay, but you don't still like feel like a motherfucker cheating you out here though, do you?
Yeah.
I'm asking.
It's hard to feel like that when you.
How? So you feel like you're being cheated?
I agree with
because you play a certain way?
I actually agree with you.
It's like
because you play basketball a certain way, you want to feel like you're being cheated?
And then they're gonna say, man, y'all feel sorry for me, man.
No, ain't nobody but ask you to feel sorry for me.
No, he's begging for like.
Well, look, ain't
people.
If K get fouled, call the same foul that you calling for Shai. That's all.
But
They
there's
ain't
no
got shit to do.
consequences for your hard fouls and your hard aggressive defense.
Okay, we're gonna play how we play.
The referees.
But blow the whistle the same way though, because we in the same. That's all.
Threatening guys.
It's
beating guys up.
But it's always that one team that has, you know.
Yes.
Remember,
That's why I get what you're saying.
I played
the
a certain way, but
reputation
don't
for the
feel-
refs is they think they can do anything they want to do, and they can just be bullies of the league.
So the Pistons play basketball like I play basketball, right?
And how many times? How many times?
Yeah.
My thing is, I just don't want to feel like you fucking cheat me.
How many
That's
picks
all.
you got?
If I did something, call it. If they just don't feel like you fucking cheating me out here, that's all.
But think about if the refs allowing you to beat us up,
Call
and
a
we
foul,
feel cheated.
No,
Because
call
you
it.
letting him
They
hit
not
me
gonna-
with that type of elbow.
They calling
that's
it
not
though.
a-
but they're calling it.
They calling it.
And you getting mad
They calling
because
it.
you calling it.
No, I'm not.
You
If I
elbow
hit
me,
you,
not
they call it. How am I get mad?
He's
call
hitting you, they're calling it for you. You're hitting them back, they're not calling
Think
it.
about
Yeah,
this.
that's all.
What happened with the
I don't
Warriors?
see
Steph
them.
Curry
That's
and
all.
Isaiah Stewart
see
had an
them.
encounter.
all.
And what happened? Steph was sitting there like, what you on, man? Why you on this with me? Da, 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 da. After that, this happens. Send you a little message. Don't you fuck with Steph.
Nah, that's the same dude who ran after Bron and them. They wasn't tripping.
thank
They wasn't
you.
tripping when.
Yeah, no,
It's the second time then, huh? This is you gonna
around
do
the whole
two
team,
of our faces of the league. You done tried to chase them down and knock them out.
Chase them down. Like,
You don't think we're not fucking with y'all like that? No.
Second order.
Nah.
That's what second.
Respect.
No, I can see the frustration. Like, but if you know, like, I always have this thing with the refs. Like, the refs, you don't have no emotions inside this game. Your job is to really just manage it from getting out of hand. You know, one team is, they play a little bit rougher, right? So you still got to manage it equally in a sense. But to give one team 5 technical fouls because they're complaining, that doesn't affect you and your judgment, right? You just are just what?
Trying to prove a point.
Trying to prove a point.
That I'm in charge out here.
Right.
Like, that shit.
Right, you can prove a point by still just doing you. We're already mad that you're proving the point, but for you to just sit there and say, well, fuck you, get a point. Well, fuck you, get another point, right? You giving out 5, that's 5 points I'm just giving them. Right, you can't, don't do that point in the league, right? You're kicking out the best player. You're kicking out the guy who is the engine of this team. You can actually talk to him and say, hey, K, can you control this? If you can't control this, I'm gonna just start kicking these motherfuckers out.
Yeah,
it's easier to say to him, and he gonna be like, all right, versus just toss.
They go talk to J Kidd. Hey, listen, hey, J Kidd, go talk to him.
Hey, get Kenyon under control. We're gonna
go talk to him.
That's J Kidd.
But
what
still,
I'm saying is,
he is that for that team.
You are
Kate is J Kidd for that team.
No, but they got
Kmart.
They got 4 Kmart. You want to come on, man, control this shit, or we just gonna boot all y'all. Cade understands the concept because he is the star. Like, all right, but hey, look, come on, dog. Let's just keep this shit down. You're not even giving him a chance to be a leader in a sense. You're just like, boom, boom. What the fuck that do to the rest of everybody? Like, that's the shit y'all on?
That's
all right, so we can't win now. Hey, let's just fuck these niggas up.
That's real demon time out here.
Like, think about when Steph is not playing.
So what's gonna happen in the playoffs?
No, what I'm saying. Think about when Steph's not playing.
What's gonna happen? Because against the Knicks, it's gonna get worse than whatever he saw today. I mean, the other night, whatever he saw the other night, it's gonna get worse in the playoffs.
But I'm just saying,
they're not gonna
like
get
as
nothing.
a referee, you have to be like when you can't control Dennis Rodman, you talk to Michael Jordan to do that.
But if Michael Jordan cussing me
Phil
out
Jackson.
too, and shit,
Michael Jordan.
Phil Jackson.
Michael Jordan.
We don't know what Cade said to the.
We don't.
It don't.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I done been on.
It seemed like he wasn't saying
We
nothing.
don't know. I done been on the team with the most mild-mannered guy in
I know, but you know the rest
Big
is
Shot.
different now. You know the rest of way more. Come on,
Dudes are competitive, right? Chauncey Billups was one of the most mild-mannered people you would ever be around.
Right.
He gets frustrated. It becomes that boiling point. Like, damn, Big Shot, what you say? He didn't kick Big Shot out the game. Like, damn, what you say to him? But he didn't it. I ain't saying it's a regular thing, but it happens. Those guys, we know it historically. They get more leeway when you're the man on the team. You really got to go out your way for them to kick you out of for them to kick you out of the game when you're their best player.
Like if you're a ref, and let's say Steph Curry got so frustrated that he's cussing at me, I'm not giving Steph Curry a technical foul. If I do, I'm not giving him two.
You're not kicking him out.
I'm not kicking Steph Curry. Like, we know his mannerisms.
They not.
So the fact that he did get this frustrated means shit. I'm missing a lot of shit out here. So I'm gonna give him rope that I won't give Draymond Green.
But we don't.
He earned me to listen to him.
Wait, you missed, or maybe he just
Cade ain't that. We don't know his mannerisms.
like maybe he just locking his.
But we all know that we take the extra step when we're trying to prove a point.
Yes.
So if you are the best player and you're trying to get the refs to sway our side, and this is the game is out of reach, and you're like, man, if the coach don't take it on himself, usually the coach does, he gets the boot.
But JB Bickerstaff got attacked too. It was a close game, though. That's what I'm saying. Watching the clip, Cade cussed a little bit.
But think about Cade.
But actually made a right argument.
He's the leader. If anybody gets kicked out to get the game out of reach, it should be the leader. Where he actually goes to the ref, says what he says, everyone sees it. Now the league can review the fact that the ref is disrespecting the leader, that the leader went to talk and you didn't want to talk and you just booted him. I think he did everything he was supposed to do, especially as the leader of the team. Like, it's the ref overreacting, or I said enough because I wanted to get fucking kicked.
True.
I really was trying to send a message to this nigga, like, man, fuck that.
It was a female too. Certain words, other words hit worse more than.
It wasn't a female.
Yeah. No, it was a dude, but the female was next to him. Yeah, it was next to him.
But the dude kicked him out.
The dude kicked him out. Yeah.
But he probably kicked him out. He probably said something like.
No, he said some
said it
shit.
to him.
He said some shit. And he wanted him to hear it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, motherfucker, that's some bullshit.
Like you give him one, then you walk away. That's what most good refs would do.
Good refs.
Unless you say
A
some,
really good
unless
ref
you say some real fuck shit. He's like, man, not only that, but I don't want to hear no more of that shit
I'm with,
rest of the night.
But most
Get
of them
your
walk
ass
away.
out of here.
Most of them give one and walk away.
No.
And if most of them give one, walk away. You come try to talk to them, they tell you right now.
How many
Not right
trips?
now,
How
right
many
now.
trips?
Right now,
How
right
many trips are we talking?
Depends
We
on
talking
who you are.
if I'm still mad at 4 trips ago,
Then listen,
and I keep talking about like, man, you terrible tonight.
Yeah, you gotta go.
You are terrible. And y'all be like, you still talking about that play? Yes.
I get.
Fuck that play, man. That's fuck that. You still terrible.
But that's
Yes, all of
as
that.
a referee, I understand that because you're in an environment that's causing that.
But you telling him to let it go.
Yeah,
As
let
a
it go.
rlet that shit go.
But-
Two trips ago.
But
let that go.
Yeah.
And you
Get it
still,
back.
and you still.
Yeah, you know why?
Yeah.
You know why?
And then you get the ball, you do something, then you foul.
And you don't get the
foul.
call.
So you're not letting it go. That's the human part of it. If you're gonna beat a referee with a whistle, with the power in your hand, then you need to know who everyone is and the tendencies. So if you're not letting some shit go, then you come out there and you motherfucker get clothesline and I miss it. I know what the fuck you're about to do. I'm not listening. Here this nigga go. Oh, shit.
But that's the pass.
Right?
That's
For
the
me
free
to,
pass.
You gotta remember, I let you get clothesline for then to give you a technical. Come on.
Yeah, forgetting.
Because you can't hear
So
someone
they got the
bitch.
play.
You can't hear someone
did he
bitch
get
all
mad?
day.
What happened
but if I
that
give
made
you a-
that whole thing occur?
Who cares? I mean, I don't know.
Was it a play before?
But what I'm knowing is like
So there was a foul call. There was a trip. I think Lou Dort got tripped by his own teammate. I think it was another foul on the play. They ended up reviewing that play, I think initially as a hostile act. Called it a common foul. They went down. Thunder went down to shoot free throws. I believe the alignment was wrong, so Kay pointed that out to the official, using a little bit of profanity, but was actually right in that situation. Got hit with the first tag.
If a player's using profanity as a human being, I could be like, yo, all right,
he's the captain of the team, so he's supposed to talk to you.
The player was actually right.
The ref was wrong in that moment.
So the player was the player was right. The ref was wrong. So now instead of the ref admitting or saying, "All right, my bad, I fucked up," that calms everything down. No, you decide to give him a tech. Once he gets the first tech, obviously he's gonna keep talking. So then you just give him a tech. You gave him 2.
But when did they realize he was wrong? The ref realized he was wrong after the text?
I believe after. I think the ref realized it was wrong, but Kay kept chirping a little bit. I think got the first tech, then obviously.
Okay, so he kept reminding. He was reminding him that he.
No, he didn't just like yo.
He got a tech. Bigger Steph got a tech.
Boom. But man,
you give me a tech
and y'all playing, and y'all performing bad the whole night. They already mad at
you
all.
wrong, and you give me a tech. Oh, I'm not gonna shut up.
Yeah, and you playing bad tonight. You playing bad.
You wrong, and you give me a tech. I'm not gonna shut up.
Yeah, it's my time. You gotta go ahead and send me to the house.
Go and give me the other one so I get out of here.
Yeah, let me get up out of here. Go ahead. Let me get up out of here. That's what I'm
And I remember ref be like this. Hey, nah, I'm not kicking. Hey, don't kick him out. You gonna keep taking his ass.
You ain't saying enough.
You're not gonna sit in the back. You're not gonna sit in the back.
That's when you say some shit. That's when you're like, okay.
And I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Put some meaningful spit in that whistle, because you've been blowing that bitch for nothing all night.
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get kicked out so you can sit in the back. Like, nah, you're gonna enjoy this ass whooping with the rest of your teammates.
Close game though, like I'm saying. So it wasn't.
They were down 14 when he got kicked out. You gonna keep enjoying his ass whooping with the rest of your team.
Close enough.
Came back and be a leader.
That wasn't no close game at all. He wanted to get kicked out of there.
But they came back. Like,
he
early in the third quarter.
They came back, but at that time when they got kicked out, they were down 14. But at the end of the day, this is growing pains for Pistons, right? Like, keep doing you and understand that the refs have to adjust to the style. It's worked for you thus far. Just understand that you're the only one they will probably listen to. So, as frustrated as you are, you still got to have the volume that you can talk to these refs to protect the rest of your teammates. And that's really it.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving.
How they play, he has to be the mediator and the voice.
Let's stay in the East. So after tying a franchise record, they set to start the season with 15 straight wins. Cavs made history Friday, beating the Grizzlies for their 16th straight win. Cavs were back at home Sunday to take on the Magic for the 3rd time this season in a rematch of last season's first round of the playoffs. But after getting 40 apiece in Orlando back on February 25th in their worst loss of the season, Magic got some revenge. So let's take a look at the highlights. Paolo Banchero led the Magic with 24 points, 11 rebounds, 7 dimes, with Franz Wagner adding 22 and 8 boards. Wendell Carter Jr. had 16 points, 14 boards, and Anthony Black came off the bench to drop 17 points in 22 minutes. Donovan Mitchell led the Cavs with 23 points, 6 boards, and 5 dimes, but was 9 for 28 from the field. Jared Allen had 20 and 12 boards, and Darius Garland had 19, 5 and 4 with 5 turnovers. So Cavs held the lead, but the Magic rallied back in the second half. Thanks to Parker plays.
Hey.
Like this.
That's good defense.
Waggy. Franz Wagner. Paolo gets up. Magic have some injury issues. Jalen Suggs, Mo Wagner, both out for the season, but they got their 2 young, dynamic max players doing their thing. The Magic were down 1, under a minute to go. Paolo hit this big bucket. Paolo Pete Carroll, as he's also known. Put him up 2. Ended up, I think the Cavs missed like 5 shots in the last 30 seconds of the game, whatever it may be. Magic came in some free throws. To get the win was the Cavs' first loss since February 4th. So last week on the show, we talked about the potential problem the Magic could present this season with a more experienced squad. Like I mentioned, Jalen Suggs, Mo Wagner both out for the rest of the season. Took this Cavs squad to 7 last season. Both teams won all their home games. Obviously, Cavs were the 4th seed, Magic were the 5th seed. Magic lost that series, but how dangerous is this Magic squad come playoff time? The way things are panning out right now, they could potentially see each other again in the first round. Obviously, Cavs would be the 1 seed. Magic would be the 8th seed in that scenario. But Magic have dealt with injuries coming back. They got their 2 main guys starting to play at a high level.
Cavs fans said they lost because they didn't have Evan Mobley. But Orlando don't have their other players either, so.
There ain't no Evan Mobley though. All-star. The other players ain't an all-star though.
I mean, it's just one of those teams that, you know, they felt that they one play or two plays last year they could have been, you know, in the second round. So, you know, the team itself, you know, still has confidence in themselves against the Cavs. And just like the Cavs they have a big back front court. Yeah. Right, you got three guys that's 6'10" and above. You know, you got KCP's about 6'5", 6'6", but they can put out big lineups just like, you know, Cavs can. So it's, you know, if you're Cavs and you do get Orlando, you're not worried about beating Orlando. You're just worried about, like, they could push it. Like, we supposed to sweep them, right?
You think the Cavs are supposed to?
We're the number one team. We supposed to sweep them. But we know that team is still going to fight them to the death. And that's not the matchup you would like if you're trying to get to that championship. You don't want to play Orlando, who thinks they have confidence over you.
It ain't no sweeping.
That's all it is. It's
Ain't
just
no sweeping.
It ain't gonna be no sweeping.
No, I said it should be. You know, 1 versus 8.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But, you know, it's one of those teams that could take them to 6, possibly 7, and that's not what you want in your first fucking round.
I say 6.
I think when they just I think like they could be like
they
that coming up.
Pablo P. Carroll.
Is it Pablo?
Paulo.
Paul
the Bank.
You're talking about, like, they're 8th seed.
No,
They're
Paulo.
No, his name, man. He gonna be around.
Because you got to think about they're 8th seed, but they're not an 8th seed.
That's what I'm saying. They don't feel like a traditional AFC. Dealt with a bunch of injuries.
Like they 2 stars are big.
No, I'm just saying they're not an 8th seed.
Yeah.
Like we know what the team would look like if they was healthy. They'd be top 5. So Cavs is not really playing
And that's the unfortunate part of how this playoff may pan out for them.
So that's why I said I wouldn't want to.
Very scary.
Yeah.
We ain't saying they're going to beat them.
Nah.
Still a game
Yeah.
in March. We all know that. They're not going to make no huge deal about it. But like I said, yeah, they just feel they got confidence against Cleveland, man. That's all. Like,
this is their first their win here. Like, oh shit, we beat them at home.
they got confidence.
Got 40 piece in their last game. Worst loss.
Wait.
That's
Who was on the team?
That's what I'm saying. There's no Evan Mobley in this game.
They beat them by 40.
I think they both Paulo and
Wagner was out.
No, I think they both played in that game. Let me double check that.
Whatever, but we talking about in the playoffs here.
Yeah.
They believe they got confidence.
believe.
They have confidence that they can play with this team.
You can go 6 or 7, man.
Just like Orlando got confidence, we went to because this is one of those wins where we beat them by 40, so we walking in, and they came back and got some confidence.
Yeah, they expect So.
Right, you're talking about a guy like, you let me win a fight. Like, I mean, I'm gonna keep fighting, not knowing I'm gonna get my ass whooped, but there might be a chance where you know, it's not really gonna be a 4. They're not gonna 4-0 them.
Yeah. But they shouldn't be worried.
Who?
Cavs shouldn't be worried.
They should.
They should.
They should be.
They should be. They should be
about
like
that match.
We're not gonna,
because Orlando has confidence, and if you have confidence against somebody,
Yeah.
you playing free. Like, you're not playing tense. You're not playing timid. Like, I feel we have a chance.
Yeah.
Like, they just because we played them last year in the playoffs.
Yeah. They didn't beat.
We won 3 games against this team in the playoffs.
Right. Facts.
They got the same team.
Facts.
Cleveland had the same team. They had but they pretty much got the same team.
Yeah.
We added KCP. We feel we added a piece. We missing, but they have confidence. I ain't saying they gonna beat them. It might be they can go out and 4 them. I ain't saying, but it could be a very close 4 games, or it could be. But they have confidence down in Orlando that they can play with this particular team.
The experience is gonna take them over the top, but you know,
we'll see if it stays true that they match up. Then good luck.
We shall see. Well, it's St. Patrick's Day here in Gills Arena, and you know we like to celebrate holidays as only we can. Gills Arena presented by Underdog. Woo. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate you. Keep me on my grind. So we got a special treat for our crew. We're going to play a friendly game of beer pong with a little twist. Instead of getting lit, our crew has a chance to win some free shit. 6 cups on the table. Each one has a prize. Each member of our crew will get 2 chances to sink a shot. If they sink a ball into the cup, they win that prize. There is also a cup with the steal a prize inside, which allows whoever gets it to steal whatever prize they want. We are going to go around the couch. As you see, we've got
It's fucking Teletubby.
World's tallest leprechaun.
The man jumpy did.
Yeah.
Before we do it, can I ask a question? Oh, you told us to wear green, right, for the holiday spirit?
Yeah, they did.
You don't see nothing wrong with that, huh?
Yeah, everybody. Yeah.
So the people who created everyone wear green
Didn't wear
even
green.
fucking festive themselves.
More beige.
Okay.
More beige.
Yeah, we gonna just throw some beads on.
No, but I have a question. I have a question for you. For everybody that didn't wear green, I have a question. Did they by chance just spring St. Patrick's Day up on y'all by chance? Did they just add this shit on the calendar like yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh.
No. The
Yeah.
fact that, remember, it's decorated.
Yeah. I'm just asking. No, every year I
Where's
think
your
it's
green at?
If I'm not mistaken,
All the
maybe I'm
decorating
wrong.
you did the
Maybe I'm
weekend.
wrong.
Where's your green?
Maybe this motherfucker falls on a different
I
day.
got my
Like,
mail.
maybe they at the same time every year. Maybe I'm wrong.
I was just wondering.
Oh, you got what? Like what?
We want to know.
And I got, yeah.
All right, well,
That's not in town. Yes. No, don't change. No, now it's anyways. Yeah.
Thank you.
I got 2 kids dressed, motherfucking put dye in the toilet and put out sprinkles and shit. Change the color of the milk.
You put dye in the toilet?
Yes.
You changed the color of the milk.
Food color in the toilet. I put out sprinkles and shit. Changed the color of the milk. Did all that shit. Put out fucking Lucky Charms and shit. All that shit.
The gentleman from Oak
And
Cliff.
still wore green.
No, we were just,
The gentleman from Oak
It
Cliff.
just stood out, is what I'm saying. It just stood out that y'all wasn't wearing no green.
All right, well,
Stands out.
let's get into our magically delicious game of beer pong.
And she got a present and all kind of shit. She got all kind of rewards and still didn't wear green.
So, first up, Mr. B. You gotta stay in the foot spot. You get 2 shots. If you sink one into the cup, you get
We
that
very
prize.
festive around my house, Josiah.
I'm not gonna hit none.
Talking about?
We know.
Up.
We know, B.
Uh-oh, 0 for 2.
Be yourself.
Next up,
There you go.
Yourself.
Hey, don't
Sigma
they
P.
supposed to be,
Championship P.
don't they supposed to be close?
Championship P, Swaggy P, Sigma P. Uh-oh.
Damn.
There is no line of demarcation. It's still missed, still missed.
You're not even on the thing.
Still missed.
Trash.
Next up,
You gotta be at the feet marks back.
the feet mark. Loophole Gil said nothing but about leaning. Lean with it, rock with it.
He ain't no.
Loophole Gil.
No loophole with this one. You gotta be on the mark.
Just a bit outside.
It works on the game.
Just a bit outside.
I
Gil got one in the cup.
Stop talking about, huh? Shoot or shoot.
Remove your cup from the table. Gil, there is a prize inside.
Take the cup off. Take the cup off.
Take the cup off.
Take the cup off.
I got a key.
What is your prize? Gil has the key. Gil has the
Key
key.
to someone's heart.
Kenyon, you have 2 shots.
What'd it say?
I don't know. It's a key to a safe.
Kenyon, you have 2 shots. Last but not least.
Your arena for the day. Unfortunately, it's already
It's already Gil's arena.
Whoa, relax.
So you didn't get shit, Gil.
Gil's arena for the day. God damn it. Trust me.
Last but not least.
This is about to be turned out.
Cemetery Larry. Gil gets to do what he really wants to do in the arena.
Damn.
Nigga too strong. But bust the ball. Dang.
So Gil,
Go again, B.
Gil, the only, one more chance each.
Put the magic twist on it.
Nope. Gil, you already won, so you did not get to go again. But Sigma P, aka Championship P, aka Swaggy P,
Ashy man.
aka Ashy Man.
Hey, wait. So I can have everybody wear my jerseys and everything? That's part of it?
You can do that, Gil. It just went Swaggy. Swaggy, not one shot, Swaggy, one swat, you made it. So you get what's in the cup. I'm just telling you.
Get the cup.
Get your cup.
Get your cup. Damn.
Damn.
You feel me? You feel me? You feel me?
Get the
What's in the cup?
The ball, this is what winning feel like.
What'd you get, Swaggy?
A middle finger.
You participated.
What the
You participated.
What is it?
What'd you get, Swaggy?
middle finger?
Oh shit.
The middle finger.
Swaggy got a middle finger in his cup.
What's the middle finger for?
What does the middle finger represent?
Is that what?
You got to fuck you?
Yeah, you won, motherfucker.
You want to fuck you?
Yes.
shot.
You're a winner.
Cemetery Larry in the cup.
Wait, was that with the left hand? Did you make that with the left hand?
Championship trophy.
Oh my fucking God! This is hilarious.
What do you get?
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Please reveal your
You made
prize.
that nigga laugh. Was it Applebee's?
Applebee's gift card for Rashad to take to work on a gourmet meal.
That's funny. That's insane. That's insane. No, that's funny.
Right on time.
Insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for participating in our Gil's Arena Beer Pong.
That was funny. That's funny.
No, I'm not leaving this couch. Merely a host.
Damn, man.
Too much to do.
That's crazy.
Actually-
She don't want to go to Applebee's no more either, so I can't.
The work.
Hey,
your
Shai.
She's a Chipotle lady.
Shai. Hey, you want to trade? To be honest, I really want to see what your mind think of if it's your arena.
Cemetery
If
Larry.
it's my what?
If it's your arena, I really want to see.
To me, it's my arena.
No, so this
Arena for a day.
is your arena for the
Keep to
day.
the-
You get
keep
to
to the-
decorate it and whatever the fuck
Whatever
you want.
theme you want.
Or would you rather have an Applebee's gift card shot? This is a tough deal. Applebee's or
What you trade me?
Cemetery Larry
You
Arena?
didn't win shit. You got to fuck.
Okay,
It's just a middle.
I really want to see what the.
What day do I
They
got?
gave
Do I have
you
a?
what you was
Do I
worth.
get to pick whatever day I want?
Yes!
a middle finger.
You can do whatever the hell you want to do.
Work day.
You know what?
Accept it.
Nice
Gil has traded the key to the arena for an Applebee's gift card.
Shit!
I know there's gonna be some.
I got some strip clubs to go.
Yeah, that's
Ladies and gentlemen, anything can happen in the arena. Appreciate you working for our special thing. Patrick's Day game of beer pong. And now let's move on to MostlyFans.
I know there's gonna be some nice little things.
Presented by Underdog. Download the app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Plus a special pick'em. Cavs fans are not feeling festive today.
have a bank.
Taking the L. So we got one question from Underdog user Ellis125. Said between the Thunder being 13 games ahead of the 2 seed and the Cavs having 2 15-plus game winning streaks, which 1 seed is more disrespected by media and fans? Between the Cavs and the Thunder, which 1 seed is more disrespected by media and fans?
I'm gonna say Cavs.
Cavs.
Yeah.
Cavs get no respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good aim.
Cavs.
At least like SGA is being talked about because of the
MVP race.
The MVP race.
Yeah. They act like the Cavs ain't even under the radar.
They talk about the second and the third and the fourth team. So in the East, we got the second, the New York Knicks and
Boston and
Look, you got to do something.
yeah, so Cavs.
Hey,
yeah,
all right.
Cavs.
Okay, see.
That was a quick but
Man,
easy
don't
one.
be
Shout out
like this if
Ellis125.
SGA don't win it.
$50 courtesy of Underdog. And while we're in the bread giving mood, as a reminder, we're doing our Gillian subscriber giveaway. Appreciate all the love that the show has gotten. Appreciate everybody subscribing to the Gil's Arena YouTube channel. We are now at 977,000 subscribers on our Gil's Arena YouTube. Want to get to 1 million. So we already gave away $3,000. Begin the show. We have $5 more thousand to give away on this program right now. So let's name the winners. First winner, Grizzly94. Grizzly94, you have $1,000 coming from Gil's Arena. D77, you have $1,000 coming from us. Tony BRZ, you got $1,000 coming from Underdog. Next up, ATL Kane, you have $1,000 coming from Underdog. Last but not least, Ayo Big Bink, you have $1,000 coming from the good folks at Underdog. As a reminder, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Helped us get to 1 gillion subscribers. We had a full couch today, St. Patrick's Day festivities. Appreciate all of you fine gentlemen for pulling up the show today. Appreciate everybody in the crew for making this show what it is. And thank you to everybody in the chat for watching this show. This has been another episode of Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! We will see y'all tomorrow.